And my late, goddamn it, smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Man, hold on. I just almost ashed my blunt, my goddamn drink. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, man. Salute. What the chat talking about? What is the chat talking about, man? Y'all know what we're here to talk about today. Y'all know what I want to discuss, man. Did the diddler beat the feds? Smash the like button. Let me know in the chat, gang. Let me know in the chat, because it's not over with yet, gang. It's not over with yet, man. It ain't over with quite yet, but do y'all feel like overall Diddy beat the feds? Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. It's Big Sko Gang, a no gang, a don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. I'm back on that gas pack tonight to talk about Diddy with y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Lou Vega say, no, he did not beat the goddamn feds. It is, huh? You know what I mean? Stay Ready said, yes, it is. Salute, gang. Smash that like button, man. Do y'all feel like Diddy beat the feds? Talk to me in the chat, gang. I'm looking at the chat. Talk to me, chat. Y'all be talking to each other too goddamn much. Talk to me. Salute to I see all the salutes and shit. We off that. I see the okay, y'all stop talking to each other and talk to me. Y'all be in this bitch fraternizing and shit. Let's talk. Let's turn up. What we doing, gang? What we doing? ATLK will say he broke even. You did free the diddler. Okay. Salute, gang. Salute. I said it yesterday. Diddy was going to win. Shout out to Fulfillment C. Salute, gang. Salute, Lady Red. Salute, Heaven Sent. What's good, gang? Salute. Diddy will get time served and do 1 year at home on an ankle monitor. Huh? Okay. First Lady Mimi, what's good, gang? Salute. Salute. Yes, Diddy beat the feds, said Daniel Nichols. Salute to everybody. Stu Not Stewie said, yes, he beat the feds. Free Diddy, said Miss Black. A lot of y'all feel like it's free Diddy, man. A lot of y'all like, man, let that nigga go. Y'all know how I feel. I've been saying how I felt from the start, man. Y'all know which way I went from the start, man. I felt like, man, what the hell is really going on? I see some things wrong, but did this deserve a RICO? That's how I felt. Did this shit really deserve a RICO case? Were these some females who was regretting a relationship they had with a man? This whole case seemed like it stood on regret. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, gang. I'm gonna talk my shit tonight. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat. I want to hear from y'all tonight too as well, gang. Open panel tonight, man. Don't be scared to come up here and pop your shit. I see you chat warriors. Shout out my chat warriors. But don't be afraid to pull up and pop some shit tonight, man. I feel like this whole RICO was built on some bitches' regret. Smash the like button, man. I'm popping my shit tonight. I'm trying to argue with somebody. Let's go over the media, y'all. Let's see what's going on in the media. Let's see what the media is saying. Let's see what the bloggers are saying. Let's check in with some of everybody tonight, y'all, and see exactly how this thing is playing out. Now, we know Diddy was denied bond. No bail for Diddy. He's sentenced. His sentence is October 3rd. So he got 3 more months to be in jail, man. He's been in there for 9 months already. So that's gonna make a full year for Diddy, man. It's gonna make a full year for Diddy sitting down this thing, man. No Diddy, my bad, for sitting down in this situation. Oh my God. Smash the like button. Hold on, ain't no way. Oh, no, ain't no motherfucker. Hold on. Yeah, I caught my gay. Yeah. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all get your popcorn out, man. Light some gas up, man, because I'm big smoking tonight, man. Light some gas up. I'm big smoking. I want y'all to smoke with me, have a drink with me, whatever y'all trying to do. Who popping balls tonight, man? Because we don't know what's going on yet. We heard the verdict, but we don't know how much time he's going to get. Now, remember, I predict he's going to get anywhere between 5 to 8 years. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe that's too much time. Or maybe I'm perfect. Maybe that's perfect. Yeah, I remember I've been saying 8 to 5 years. He will get, he'll get guilty on some of it, not guilty on some of it. That's what I said. I said he'll get hit, but not for everything. And I'm looking pretty correct right now. Like I said, anywhere between 5 to 8 years, maybe he get a 3-piece, 2-piece. I could be totally wrong. But we're gonna see tonight, gang. Either way, salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button, gang. Even if you're at home, show me some love, smash the like button, and somebody put some color in my chat. Who gonna be the first to pop it off tonight? Who gonna be the first to show me they gang? Put some color in this chat, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Y'all show me some motherfucking love, man. Let's go, man. Salute to the whole gang, man. Salute to the whole gang. I see y'all in the building, man.
Y'all, it's your boy Just They Know the Scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Scope gang, or no gang, or don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Scope gang. Salute to everybody that watched this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Scope gang, or no gang, or don't bang. Salute to everybody. Good. Hold on.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the
I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when Fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty lists. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spend this shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who I'm repping with.
Keep it G at all times.
Keep it G at all times. At all times. Shout out to Lady Red, man. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Hold on. Let me get right. Hold on. Let me get right. Hold on. I see y'all showing love in that chat too, guys. I see y'all showing love. Hold on, man. Let me get right. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. What it do? Let me know if y'all can hear me, gang. Salute to Lady Red. Lady Red said both cases only carry 2 years. He's coming home. Do both cases only carry 2 years? I thought they carried 10 years. I could be wrong, man. Maybe Lady Red just put me on game. Both cases only carry 2 years. Okay. I thought both cases carried 10 years. I could be wrong. Let me know in the chat. Am I wrong? Because sometimes I could be hearing shit, smoking that gas, tuning out, tuning in, tuning out, tuning in. I thought both cases carried 10 years. She said 2 years. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if Sko was wrong about that. I think I said both cases carry 10 years. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm seeing the chat say 10 years, gang. I'm seeing the chat say 10 years. There we go, gang. So in case shout out to Lady Red, man. Salute, Lady Red. Let me see. Let me go right here, man. Shout out to Marcus Hamilton. Let me see. Baby Oil Mafia. LOL. What's up, Sko? Come on, Marcus Hamilton. What's going on, fam? The nigga say he down with the Baby Oil Mafia. Hold on 1 second, gang. 1 second. Gay. Yeah, that shit was gay the motherfucker, man. Salute to my nigga Marcus Hamilton, though. He said he ain't gonna hesitate. Now, I can't really even say that's gay, bro. I take that back. I take that one back, bro. My bad. I take that back, Marcus. You know what I mean? Maybe you talking about rubbing a chick down in some baby oil. Maybe just you and your girl and a bunch of baby oil. Yeah, maybe I could be wrong. I take that back, Marcus Hamilton. I take that back, man. I was wrong for that, my nigga. I jumped on that button early in this bitch, man. I was wrong for that. But hey, I even hit the button on myself earlier. So it is what it is. Smash that like button, man. Salute to Marcus Hamilton. Let me go down the line real quick. Salute to everybody that been in. Let me see. Where was I going with this, man? Slow walking guy. Salute, gang. Salute. Shout out to everybody showing that goddamn love, man. Salute, gang. Shout out to slow walking guy, man. Shout out to goddamn T-Dodge. Y'all turning up early, gang. Y'all turning up early, man. Oh, can't forget about Sko Gang Shang. Salute to goddamn Sko Gang Shang, man. Salute, gang. Salute to New Orleans in the building, man. Let me see. Hold on. What we doing tonight, gang? What we doing? Not playing no games tonight. Business done. Man, we own it, fam. We own it, man. P. Diddy, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Did I want to see Diddy walk on these charges? Of course I did, gang. Of course I did, because if he's not being charged with anything from the video in the hotel, domestic violence, then it's like, nigga, what was the charges really about, fam? You know what I mean? The man ordered some prostitutes. Now, we do think it's now I'm gonna say this. Now, shout out to the Sko Gang. We do feel like, he ordered a bunch of male prostitutes. That's kind of awkward, but that's their nigga life. But that's the only thing I really seen wrong. I'm not gonna lie to y'all tonight, gang. I didn't know you did. I didn't see nothing wrong, man. I didn't see nothing wrong he did, man. Salute to Dr. Love, man. Brian Steele is the new Johnny Cochran. Now, we're not gonna give him that quite yet, gang. Because he ain't look. Johnny Cochran was getting niggas off for murder, nigga. You hear me? Dr. Love, we not giving Brian Steele. He got some more work to do. And I'm not saying Brian Steele ain't never beat a murder case or nothing like that. But I'm talking about nigga got Johnny Cochran got who Michael Jackson off. He got Snoop Dogg off. He got O.J. Simpson off. No, we ain't we ain't doing that. We're not giving rest in peace to Johnny Cochran, nigga. We're not giving that nigga. Nah, we can't do all that, gang. I feel what you're saying. That is YSL Brian Steele. Now he bad boy Brian Steele, yeah. YSL Brian Steele, bad boy Brian Steele, whatever you want to call him. But no, not quite yet, man. Not quite yet, yeah. Yeah, not quite yet, goddamn it. Y'all hold on for a second. We're not giving that nigga that reputation yet. He got some more work to put in, gang. He got some more work, man. Let me see. Shout out to Kimberly, man. Salute to Kimberly for that super sticker. Salute, Kimberly. Where you at, my chat, Kimberly? Where you at, man? Salute to Bless Not Stress. That's 18 bricks. Salute to Bless Not Stress, reeing up on nigga, man. That's 18 motherfucking bricks, man. Salute to Bless Not Stress. Where y'all at in this chat, gang? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all turn me up one time, man, because I want to go through what's going on in the media, what everybody is talking about. It was a crazy day online, man. Some people feel like he won. Some people feel like it's not over with yet. And some people feel like, nah, he lost, go. The nigga going to prison still. Just wait and see. You know what I mean? On October 3rd, when they sentenced this nigga, he's going to prison. He did not beat everything. We're going to get around to all that, gang. Salute to everybody donating to my platform tonight, gang. Salute to everybody, gang. Salute to Blessed Not Stressed, man. Let me see who's going on here. Reload Key. Salute to Reload Key for that membership. Salute to Reload Key. Let me see where we going with this. Let me go. Dr. Love is back. Still be 2 Ricos, go. But man, come on, bro. Come on. You're gonna compare 2 Ricos, and that is 2 Ricos. But I want to ask you this, fam. See, look, hold up, bro. Let me and Dr. Love get a quick little argument in, gang. He didn't really beat 2 Ricos, my nigga. I mean, well, he did. I'm not gonna tell you, he did. But I mean, Young Thug still walked away with what, 20 years probation. Diddy gonna walk away with some kind of probation. It ain't over with. But Johnny Cochran had niggas going to the house, nigga. We seen OJ nigga get up and nigga go home. We seen Snoop Dogg put his hands together, nigga, and go home. Nigga, Johnny Cochran sent niggas straight to the crib that day. It wasn't no, you got 20 years of probation or you got to come back and be sentenced. Nah, niggas, it wasn't no sentence then when you was dealing with Johnny Cochran, my nigga. So come on, fam. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, Dr. Love. If you want to argue, nigga, put some more shit in the chat. I mean, we're going to talk about it. Shout out to Mandy, man. Look at Mandy with the Skull Gang merch on. Even got a little mama in the Skull Gang merch. Oh, that touches my heart, Mandy. That touches my heart. Y'all smash that goddamn like button, man. Smash that like button. Let me see. Speaking into existence TV, shout out to you, man, for that super sticker, gang. Salute, fam. Salute to you for that super sticker. Yeah, we not giving up Johnny Cochran spot like that, fam. That nigga dead, fam. Don't do a dead nigga like that, bro. But salute to my chat. Y'all turning up early, gang. Y'all are turning up early, man. Salute to everybody, man. Let me see who all in my chat, man. Of course, CC's in the building. 88 talking about keep Diddy locked up. I don't believe you, 88. Man, you are a freak, 88. You are a freak, and you saying keep Diddy locked up. Oh, my God, man. Come on. Where the real freaks at, man? Y'all cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Now, like I said, when it comes to the Diddy trial, man, this trial makes a lot of men look like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like male chauvinists, man. It does. But at the end of the day, we got to be honest about what's going on here, man. Was Cassie and Jane Doe really victims? Or are they 2 females who just regret the relationship they had with a nigga? Come on, let's be honest, gang. Let's be honest. Is Cassie and Jane Doe, are they victims? Or are they 2 women who wish they never did this and that with a nigga? Because when it came down to the sex trafficking, when it came down to the forced and coercion freak off, that wasn't proven, gang. You go through Jane Doe's messages, you go through Cassie messages, and you can see where these women were voluntarily having these freak offs. They loved that shit just as much as he did. Whether they was doing it for him, and even if they did like it, remember, they doing it for that nigga. A lot of women might not want to have to do the laundry, but your nigga need his drawers washed. He need them wife beaters washed. It's a lot of shit you might not do, but you'll do for your spouse or the person you rocking with, the person you in love with. So do we get a chance to go back? Think about how many men can say, man, I dated this woman for 15 years, and I caught her cheating. She broke up with me, divorced me, took all my goddamn money, man. The whole time we was together, I paid all the bills. I paid everything. Bought her clothes, shoes, diamonds, cars. You can't go back later on and say, you know what? I want that back. You don't get that back, man. That was the relationship you was in. If you were agreeing to give this woman money, to give her all your shit, to direct deposit your paycheck directly into her bank account, you can't come back later on and say, oh, I regret all that. I want to press charges. Oh, I want to sue you. You can't do that. And that's what they tried to do in my eyes, from what I seen, from what I heard. Maybe y'all think I'm wrong, gang, but I don't give a fuck. That's the whole thing about tonight, though. Tonight, I don't give a fuck, man. 88 was in them freak offs, too. We're on the street. Dr. Love, you are not wrong. 88 most definitely have been in some freak offs, some orgies, some swinger clubs, nude beaches. Yeah, she's been everywhere, fam. Yeah, don't get it fucked up. 88 has been. She's been in them spots, man. Shout out to Dr. Love. He had to throw a quick slug at 88, man. Y'all smash that like button, gang. I want to check in. Let me see. I want to check in. I see. I'm reading everything in the chat. I'm reading in the chat. Let me see. Diddy was going to blackmail Cassie and show her mom the sex tapes. Now, I'm going to say this, gang. I'm going to say this. I do think that was fucked up. You know what I mean? I do think when he told her parents or her mom that he wanted 20 bands, he was going to show the sex tapes. Remember, he didn't show them, though. You know what I mean? He was just doing some bullshit. He was upset. He was mad. It don't excuse the behavior. It don't, you know what I mean? But come on, man. Come on. What we doing here? We can break this shit down all night, gang. Well, I want to drop that. I want to hear from y'all tonight, too, gang. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Let's run through some of the things going on online. Today, it was a lot of gay celebrations outside the Diddy court today. Y'all see that? I seen niggas outside pouring baby oil all over themselves and shit. Bunch of weirdo ass shit going on. And salute to the LGBTQ community. I ain't got nothing against you bulls. You freak bulls. I ain't got nothing. That's y'all niggas lives. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Salute to everybody. No matter what you do in the bedroom, that's your motherfucking business. Be yourself and live your life, goddammit. We don't hate on nobody over here, gang. But I've seen a lot of zesty ass niggas outside that courtroom playing in baby oil, doing cartwheels and shit, doing the wiggle fingers and shit. I've seen a lot of weird ass shit today. You know, I've seen a lot of weird shit going on, man. Smash that like button. Most definitely, man. Yeah, I've seen a lot of weird shit going on, man. Niggas doing cartwheels and shit. Niggas slapping each other on the ass, running in circles and shit, screaming and fighting. I said, man, what the fuck is going on, man? What's going on? But at the same time, people was out there, some people was out there really cheering on the fact that Diddy, I mean, I guess, you know, did he really win? Did he really beat the feds? Yeah, he beat the feds. But like I said, Diddy still got to be sentenced October 3rd. So right now, you got to put the celebrations on pause. I mean, you got to put them on pause. You got to put them on pause. Because we don't know exactly what's going on yet, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Fuck all that. Smash that gay button, said Kitty Horn. Gay! Yeah, you sure right, fam. You sure right, man. You sure right. There was a couple of fights going on. All kind of shit going on, gang. All kind of shit. Let me see. Let's break down a little bit of news because some people are upset. Some people were happy. Let's get around to some of the people that might have been upset about this situation, man, because not everybody was happy. Yeah, like I said, not everybody was happy. I want to go here. I want to go here, man. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. I want to go here real quick, man. Let's go straight to the media, gang. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's go straight and see what the media is saying. Let's see what's going on, gang. Y'all smash the like button, light a little bit of gas up because I'm finna smoke this motherfucker out. Light that trash up.
A 2-month trial with 34 witnesses and hours of salacious testimony. A jury of 8 men and 4 women fined Sean Diddy Combs not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking, but guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. The judge is currently deciding right now whether Combs will actually be released today. His defense arguing that since the music mogul was acquitted of the most serious crimes, he should be able to go home. Once court was adjourned, family members cheered today's verdict.
Salute to Mama
son,
Combs.
Christian, telling ABC
Salute
News
to Mama
how happy
Combs.
he is.
Hey, yo, we love y'all. We love everybody watching. So happy. Pops coming home. God bless. God bless the whole world.
What was going through your head when the verdict was read? Happy.
Yeah, them boys out there dancing and shit. You did Christian Combs out there hitting push-ups. That's this girl right there who was talking to the catch. This girl in the front right there. You know what I mean? That nigga was outside celebrating. Niggas moonwalking and shit, doing the Diddy bop. Niggas outside, I mean, celebrating. I understand why, man. Diddy is the breadwinner, man. Diddy is that nigga when it comes to this family, man. He's that guy. The powerful Diddy, man. You know, Pop's dad. You know what I mean? I'm sure his family is ecstatic that he will be coming home soon. I don't know if it's going to be this year, though. We can't say that quite yet. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. But as of right now, he still got 3 more months to do before he even find out what's going to happen. But as of right now, the family is happy. They don't give a fuck. We seen Mama Combs come out with that, you know what I mean, with her motherfucking signature blonde wig on. I call her the older Lil' Kim. You know what I mean? I say she could have been Lil' Kim mama. That's the older Lil' Kim to me. She came out with her signature blonde joint on, smiling. You see his sons out there dancing, niggas doing the Running Man and shit, niggas doing the Roger Rabbit, the Cabbage Patch and shit all outside the courthouse. I do understand why they're happy, but like I said, we got to put everything on pause and see exactly what happens October 3rd, gang. Put that right there on your calendar, gang. October 3rd is when Diddy will be sentenced.
Joining me now, Irina Roy, just outside court, legal contributor Bernardo Villalona, and also senior entertainment reporter Kelly Carter. All right, Irina, do we have any update on whether the judge will decide to release Combs at this hour?
Kira, no decision quite yet from the judge. Just a couple of minutes ago, though, I can tell you we saw the Combs family van pull up to court once again, presumably to hear this decision on whether or not Combs will be released. The deadline that the judge gave both the prosecution and the defense just passed a couple of minutes ago. They were set to turn in their letters at 1 p.m. So for the last couple of hours, they've been working on their cases, both sides, for and against his release. The defense wants to see Combs walk out of those golden doors here behind us. They say that because he was acquitted of the more serious charges here, that he should go home and be with his family. But prosecutors have argued that he's a flight risk, and they say that he is still facing up to 20 years in prison on these lesser charges. They are arguing he should be held until his sentencing, Kira.
So, Bernarda, if Combs does stay in custody, how much jail time do you expect he would actually serve?
Hold on.
So in terms of if the judge does decide that Sean Combs remains in custody pending sentencing, the judge will
Okay, so we know the judge did, deny his bond. Do y'all think Diddy should have been granted a bond today, gang? Like I said, he got 90 days before he gets sentenced. Do y'all believe that Diddy should have been able to go home with his family today, man? You did. Do y'all heard they put up damn near $1 million for the bond? You know Diddy. I mean, money ain't shit. Money ain't a thing. More money, more problems though, for sure. But Diddy got the paper. Whatever they would have asked for, $1 million, $2 million, hell, maybe even $3 million. Diddy might have dropped that shit to get back to the motherfucking house. Nigga ain't been home. Nigga ain't washed his ass in a real shower. Nigga, in 9 months. Nigga ain't looked in a real mirror. In 9 months. You ever went to jail? You been in jail for months and shit. Them mirrors be fucked up. Them jail mirrors ain't shit. You finally get home and look in the mirror and be like, God damn, I'm ugly than a motherfucker. Well, I don't mean me. I'm talking to y'all. You know what I mean? Smash that like, but man, Diddy should have been able to go home. A lot of people felt like go home and eat a steak, man. Go eat some real food, man. Get out the house, man. Go. You know what I mean? But they felt like, nah, Diddy is a flight risk, and no telling what he gonna get into. We don't need to hear about this nigga throwing no freak off the first day out. Diddy is not the type of nigga to get out and can't celebrate this shit. Yeah, we would have looked up Diddy ass. We've been Diddy bopping right into another motherfucking freak off, man. Smash that like button, gang. Smash the like button and salute to everybody. But should Diddy have been given a bond today?
Determine what his sentence is. You have to think that the sentencing is not going to take place in another week or two. We're talking about months from now that the sentence will take place. And in terms of all the time that he's already been in custody, he's going to get credit for that time. So no matter what amount of sentence the judge sentences him to, he'll get credit for about the 9 months that he has been in custody. Yes, he faces a maximum of 10 years on each of those counts. Highly unlikely that this judge is going to max Sean Combs out. He can give him probation. He could give him time served or give him something more of a year, 2 years, or even 3 years on each of these counts.
So, Kelly, how does this verdict impact Combs' legacy as an entertainer, as a music mogul moving forward, you think?
I think it does impact his legacy because we have to talk about this in addition to talking about his 3 decades as being a pop culture icon. This is a human who has touched.
Do y'all feel like this affects Diddy's, his legacy? Shout out to Precious. Salute to Precious. She said that this, shadows a dark cloud of his legacy. I don't know, gang. It just depends, man, on how your career goes. Because like I said, Mike Tyson was convicted of rape. Mike Tyson bit a nigga ear off in the ring. Mike Tyson, they said was on the most cocaine. Mike was a crazy motherfucker, man. And he came home and everybody loved Mike Tyson and act like that nigga never did shit. So I guess it just kind of depends on who you are and your path going back into the business, because we done seen some motherfuckers do some wild ass shit and America still love them. Smash that like button, man. Smash that like button.
Every facet of business, of industry, politics, film, TV, music, Broadway, spirits, fashion, but we also now have to talk about this case and the role that plays and that legacy. And I think it's significant because unfortunately people are going to be able to unhear some of that testimony that they read, and they're most certainly going to be able to unsee that video footage from that 2016 Intercontinental incident between him and Cassie Ventura. And I think that that's going to be part of the conversation moving forward.
And Rena, has there been any reaction from prosecutors or witnesses so far on the verdict?
Yeah, well, Kira, prosecutors say that they are going to fight.
Look at this shit. Just pay attention to the media, right? And I know Diddy did wrong. This video is a horrible ass video. You know what I mean? It's no excuse for this. It's no excuse for this kind of behavior, man. I get it. I understand. I understand. You know what I mean? But you notice no matter what's going on, this man just got some somewhat good news, but they ain't letting this shit go. The media gonna make sure they let you know, nah, don't forget that ass will be put on Cassie. Don't forget everything they said about this nigga, man. Don't forget, but this video is the main thing. This is the main cloud that people feel like is going to be forever, the main shadow that's going to be forever held over this man's career or over his name, over his legacy. And I wouldn't doubt if some women's rights groups, you feel me, if some shit like some people like that start gathering up at some of his events, his shows, if the nigga got any events and shows. But I do feel like he will be, his character will be attacked for sure. This ain't the last we're going to hear about this shit. He for sure, somebody going to run down on him for this shit. Somebody smash that like button, gang.
For substantial prison time for Sean Combs. It remains to be seen what that looks like. But they did release a statement earlier today thanking the alleged victims in this case for coming forward, saying it's not easy to share those harrowing stories. And we know that the prosecution's star witness was Cassie Ventura, Combs' ex-girlfriend. Her attorney spoke outside of court shortly after the verdict, and he says that he's proud of her courage. He says that she is in a good place and she's happy with this outcome. Take a listen.
The reaction is that we're pleased that he's finally been held responsible for 2 federal crimes, something that he's never faced in his life. He still faces substantial jail time. Of course, we would have liked to have seen a conviction on the sex crimes in RICO, but we understand beyond a reasonable doubt is a high standard, and we're just pleased that he still faces substantial jail time.
And he also credits her for paving the way for other alleged victims to come forward. Remember, Combs is still facing more than 5 dozen civil lawsuits, so his legal troubles are far from over, Kira.
Yeah. And we'll be following as well, of course. Bernarda, what impact do you think this verdict?
Fuck them civil suits. Y'all know how I feel, man. Fuck Tony Busby. Fuck all them cats, Tyrone Blackburn, everybody with them fake ass civil suits. You notice all the civil suits matches up the Cassie story. They waited for Cassie's story to drop, and here they come with this bullshit. We see how Jay-Z clown Tony Busby. Like, I don't believe, get them civil suits out of here. Fuck the lawsuits. We don't give a shit about them fake ass cases. Because if a nigga did something, and don't forget, even Cassie's story started out just like the rest of the civil suits. You know what I mean? Extorting a nigga. I'm gonna write this book, motherfucker, if you don't give me this bread. Let's not forget that, man. Didn't nobody want this nigga in jail at first? Not one motherfucking person wanted this nigga in jail. All they wanted was some motherfucking paper, man. Let's pop our shit for real tonight, man. Cassie, and I'm not here to disrespect her, man. Salute to her. She got her money, 20, 30 million motherfucking dollars. Salute to her. Her and that white boy over there doing their thing now, living good. You know what I mean? Eating good, living good, taking care of their 3 kids and shit. She just dropped one. But she didn't want that man locked up. Cassie did not want Diddy in jail when this shit first started. All she wanted was her motherfucking bread. She didn't want this nigga in jail. Then her attorney told me, we're disappointed that he wasn't found guilty on the sex trafficking or this. And nigga, y'all never wanted this from the start. Remember, it was a civil suit. All y'all wanted was the $20 million for the book. You know what I mean? With all that evidence coming out through her civil case, they built a RICO on this nigga. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and like I said, when I look at Cassie's story, man, I feel for the girl, but I don't feel for the girl. I really don't, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all tonight, man. I'm just gonna be real. I don't feel sorry for that girl, man. I don't. And if you feel sorry for her, I mean, put a 1 in the chat right now so I can see who is who in this bitch tonight. I mean, who feels sorry for Cassie? The girl over there balling out of control now. She's been out of a relationship with this man forever. When the police came to ask her questions during this relationship when all this shit was going on, she lied and told them wasn't nothing going on, nothing at all. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel sorry for Cassie, man. Put a 1 in the chat. Carlotta said she do. Okay, salute. Stir the Pot said she do. Or he. See, I'm not for sure. But I don't feel sorry for her, gang, because this is not what she set out for, y'all. She didn't set out for this. She wanted the bread, man. She wanted the money, man. And that's what she always wanted, man. Cassie is a gold-digging bitch, man. She came to LA, or my bad, she came to New York looking for some motherfucking opportunity, man. Ran up on Ryan Leslie, got an album made. You know what I mean? Fuck that nigga brains out, giving that nigga some of the best head ever. And don't forget, then she met Diddy. He jumps on the remix. She stops fucking with Ryan Leslie and runs off with Diddy. Ryan Leslie spoke on this shit. He was in a love triangle with Diddy and Cassie. The bitch burnt off on him. He tried to put her on, helped her out, gave her a bag, put a little paper in the pocket. And what did she do? Betrayed that nigga and ran off with the motherfucking diddler. You mean to tell me? I bet Ryan Leslie was sitting back laughing through this whole shit. Ryan Leslie had to been laughing when he heard about her gargling piss. 4-5 niggas on top of her, watching the Punisher interview, eating popcorn and smoking gas. You did. Ryan Leslie had to be laughing like, damn, bitch, that's how you did me. You came out here, I looked out for you. I didn't want nothing from you. I didn't put you in no freak offs. You did. I didn't put you in nothing like that. I didn't have niggas running trains on you, baby. I actually loved you, and you burnt off with that nigga, man, because he was richer, he was more popular, and he could do more for your motherfucking career. So you ran off with that nigga, man. Now we all feeling sorry for the bitch. It ain't that we all feeling sorry for the bitch. Come on, man. Somebody said he was 41. She would say, I don't give a fuck what the age was. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Stop this shit, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Yeah, I mean, come on, gang. Like this broad done played everybody, man. He done played everybody, man. Had all these niggas out here fighting, had Kid Cudi shit getting set on fire. Even Kid Cudi took the stand and said that bitch played both of us. She played me and Diddy. Who remember that? Who remember when the transcripts came out? Kid Cudi took the stand and said, if y'all don't know, she played all of us. She played both of us niggas and walked off the stand. And that's how I feel too. Cassie was out here playing games with niggas. She was playing games, man. And what do women use to play games? Fellas, put in the chat what that. Put the emoji. All my niggas in the chat, but everybody, put the emoji in the chat. What tool do women use to play games? Put the emoji in the chat, gang. Please talk to me. Put the emoji in the chat. What's the main weapon a woman use to play games? Please put it in the chat. I need to see it real quick. Please, there we go, King Mike. With that motherfucking kitty cat. There we go, Black Light History. That motherfucking pussy between their legs. They use that pussy to play games. Oh, I'm fucking with somebody else now. Oh, I'm over here with this nigga now. I went from you to this nigga now. I went from jocking this nigga to jocking you now. These bitches use that pussy to play games. That's exactly what Cassie was doing. 1 minute you had a freak off with Diddy. Next minute you cuddled up with the white boy. Next minute you back with Diddy. I mean, come on, gang. Come on, man. You got Kid Cudi shit set on fire. That nigga, I bet Kid Cudi look back like, man, fucking with that bitch, man. I got my whip got blew up fucking with her. Stop playing, man. Stop bullshitting, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah. Thomas said, don't forget about that mouth. Yeah. Thomas said, don't forget about that throat game. Don't forget about that mean-ass throat game she probably had. Don't forget about that. Come on, gang. Come on, man. We bullshitting tonight. I think everybody felt sorry for this woman because we seen the video of the hotel, and we know that's not good, Diddy. That's fucked up. You was wrong, my nigga, for that, fam. You was wrong, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas got to admit when they done fucked up. You was wrong for that. But in that video, I see a toxic-ass relationship, man. When that nigga took them bags and burnt back to that room, and she stood in that hallway and glossed up her motherfucking lips and shit, waiting for security to come and went back in that. I said, man, it's the type of shit they do all the time, full of them good-ass drugs that this nigga done paid for. How you gonna call security on me full of my motherfucking drugs? All my ecstasy in your system, all my weed in your lungs, all my Ciroc in your stomach, and you done cop, man, I done bought them new motherfucking red bottoms you got on, the car you drive, the crib you in. Come on, man, this shit ain't free. Nothing's free, y'all. That's why y'all get y'all ass up every day and go to work and don't ask nobody for shit, right or wrong, chat. That's why you get up every day and you take your ass to work and you don't sit around and live off somebody else's opportunities or fame or money or what they got going on. Because if you do that, that's like a nigga living with a bitch and he ain't paying no rent. He don't do nothing at all. Nigga, when she get home, nigga, that trash better be taken out. Them dishes better be washed. That floor better be vacuumed. Them towels better be folded up. Nigga, I know you ain't laid your bitch ass around here and not done shit all day. Even if you think you run the show, she gonna remind you every now and then, bitch ass nigga, this my shit. You don't get to lay up. Your life ain't free, motherfucker. Life ain't free. Smash that like button, guys. Get back to this content. Smash the like button.
We'll have now on future cases similar to Combs.
So in terms of what impact this verdict will have on future cases, I think the prosecution has to rethink how it applies racketeering conspiracy, because first off, when racketeering RICO came out, it was more for mob bosses or gang activity to try to get an enterprise, hold them accountable and not let individuals get off simply because they're not being taken into account with co-conspirators or using their businesses in order to uplift their enterprise, their criminal enterprise. But I think the prosecution is definitely going to take another look of how it's being applied, racketeering conspiracy.
All right, Rena, Bernarda, Kelly, thank you all so much.
That's my girl right there, man. Salute to her, gang. But she was hating the whole time, too. And like I said, gang, in this world, man, I get it, y'all. From some of Monica Womack was good. From some of the women's perspective, y'all, I get it, man. Y'all, when it comes to women versus men, this is one thing we all know. It don't fucking matter what the truth is. It don't even fucking matter. Women, for the most part, gonna ride with women. Men, for the most part, gonna ride with men. Why? Because we identify as men. We understand what it's like to be a man. Y'all are women. Y'all identify with women. Y'all understand what it's like to be a woman and what women go through. So it's always gonna be a great divide between men and women. But in this case right here, if Cassie was still broke and didn't have a dime to her name, and this all came out, and she didn't ask the nigga for no money, you know what I mean? Because why would you want anything else from this nigga right here? Why would you remember? I thought you were so afraid of this nigga. I thought that you was scared. Oh, but you come out and threaten that nigga. You and your white boyfriend come out and threaten to write a book on the nigga, and what you gonna do about it? They don't come off as somebody that's scared to me. They say you was around Drake. They say Drake and Diddy got into it over Cassie, allegedly. You did. Don't sound like you was too afraid of this nigga. I heard he told you not to take your ass to that OVO fest and you went anyway. Don't sound like you afraid of this nigga. You started dating Kid Cudi. Don't sound like you afraid of this nigga. You started fucking with Michael B. Jordan, I heard, or you was supposed to be messing with Michael B. Jordan. Don't sound like you afraid. You ran off with the motherfucking trainer. Don't sound like you afraid. You did. I'm not hearing it. A chick who is afraid of a nigga gonna disappear for real, man. She gonna get the fuck out the way. You mean to tell me she started dating other men and every time Diddy would hit her up, she'll pull back up? You did. Every time Diddy would do, you mean to tell me Diddy blew up Kid Cudi car and you still wouldn't fuck with this nigga? You didn't go straight to the motherfucking police and say, hey, look, this is what's going on. I'm in danger. My life is in danger. Me and my family. We are in danger. I don't want nothing to do with this nigga no more. Please, can y'all help me? None of that shit. None of that. As long as the nigga was coughing up bread, giving her money, she was going to pull up on that nigga and lay up with one of them escorts, man. She was going to help that nigga organize a freak off. This was about money, y'all. Even with Jane Doe, 50 Cent slut ass baby mama. Yeah, that motherfucking cum dumpster. Then she gonna understand why a nigga still paying her rent and say she was forced and coerced. Bitch, why are you still taking the $10,000 for your rent today? Then what are you doing, bitch? Why are you even on the stand right now? You mean to tell me the nigga who paying your rent is the motherfucking is the goddamn the nigga you testified against? You taking the stand on the man paying your motherfucking rent? Oh, I'm done with this shit. Oh, I'm done. Oh, you mean to tell me 50 Cent is your baby daddy and I'm paying your bills and you took the stand on me, bitch? Bitch, I'll kill you, bitch. Bitch, 50 been out here popping all this shit on me. And then when 50 got to popping shit about Diddy, she came out to Diddy's defense. So remember that. Even said 50 Cent raped her. Even these hoes ain't shit. Even came out and said 50 raped her. Now she sit on the stand against that nigga while he paying the bills. I'm fucking through, man. I'm done with this shit. You bitches gotta take accountability for something, man. We are, as men, we are tired. We are tired of women getting away with whatever in this world, man. We are sick and tired of women not taking accountability for shit they do. Not saying all women. I mean, if it's not you, if the shoe don't fit, then don't take what I'm saying personally. But if it fits your dog ass, then bitch, I'm talking to you. Don't take accountability for shit. When a woman do something to a man, it's like it never even fucking happened. You catch a bitch doing something wrong, she act like it never, ever even happened. But we go over what we did over and over and over. Put your hands on one of these broads and you'll never hear about it, nigga. They don't like you. The kids don't like you. Nobody likes you. But, man, she did you dirty, drug your name and drug your ass through the mud several times. Nobody cares. Who gives a shit? And that's what's going on in this situation right here, man. Jane Doe, Cassie, they was out here playing games, man. And I'm not, look, like I said, the shoe don't fit you, ladies. I'm not talking to you. I'm mainly talking about these two women involved in this case right here. I see a lot of bullshit, man. I've been seeing it from the start. To sit there looking like, what? Huh? Are you serious? Like, what is it about this nigga? Y'all just couldn't leave him alone. Oh, that's right. He's worth $1 billion. Yeah, that's right. He's worth $1 billion. You feel me? Yeah. Men Too movement. There we go, Money T. This is the Men Too movement. This is fuck the Me Too movement, nigga. This is the Men Too movement. Men, we feel like victims, y'all. They always say when things go on with men, we don't talk about it. We bottle it all up, and that's true because nobody gives a fuck what we going through with a woman. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit, man. And I'm not saying that Diddy was going through anything with them, but at the same time, these women had the choice to leave, gang. They had the choice to leave, and they didn't leave, man. Diddy the reason Shamar balled up like homework. Salute, gang. Salute. Salute the big die moving this motherfucker, fam. Salute, gang. Let me see Angela Patterson. What's good, gang? Salute to Angela Patterson, man. Y'all turning up tonight, man. We at 15 already. A Men Too movement, Underground West. This is the Men Too movement. This is it. This is the Men Too movement. Salute to everybody building, man. Let me see Floss and Alexis. Salute, gang. Salute, fam. We in this bitch, man. Yeah, Red Cup gang, goddammit. Red Cup gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, this is the Men Too movement. But either way, let's get back to the Diddy situation, man. I want to speak on Diddy. I want to break some of it down. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. And like I said, I hope I'm not being too hard on y'all tonight, because I just now got started. I hope I'm not being too hard on y'all tonight. Yeah, no Diddy. You know what I mean? No your pause, but I hope I'm not. Yeah, I hope I'm not being too hard on y'all tonight. But when it comes to these two ladies right here, Jane Doe and Cassie, y'all, come on, man. Come on, gang. Come on. I feel like to most of the women watching the Diddy trial, if Diddy was your brother, you wouldn't fuck with them females he was dealing with. You'd be like, man, them gold digging ass bitches, they came around for the bag. They came around for the money. That's what they do. They only date famous niggas. Watch out for a chick that's only trying to date a famous nigga. I only fuck with celebrities. I only fuck with niggas with millions of dollars. That pussy better be good. It better be good. Because you saying a regular nigga can't have it. So remember, all regular niggas like myself, I ain't got nothing but $112 in my bank account tonight, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm paying. I will be able to pay the rent this month, so I'm cool. I put my rent to the side, my bill to the side. I got 112 left. No bad boy. I got 112 left. No bad boy. You know what I mean? But to regular niggas like me, we look around, we be like, man, the rich niggas get everything. The famous niggas get everything. You could be a famous broke nigga and still knock a bunch of chicks down. Why? Because you got something they want. Attention, fame, clout, money, whatever. Come on, gang. Let's go, man. Turn this bitch up. Yeah, I got 112. No bad boy. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Let me see. I'm checking in with everybody. I'm not gonna miss shit. We're gonna check in with some everybody. Let me see. I'm even checking in with I usually wouldn't check in with the family about a Diddy story, but fuck it. Let's see what the family's talking about. Let's see what's going on. Let's go. Let's go.
She's back. Yo. I know Meek is texting right now. Hey, big head. Come on, you got to do it. Got to do it. In all caps, like he's shouting. Hey, big head. Got to do it. French, you could talk about Diddy now. French. French, you was hiding like you wasn't with them freakos. Stop playing, French. You could talk about it. He got found not guilty. All that shit was legal, man. All that going with the law. I don't care what none of you hoes say. All that crying Cassie did on the stand, they basically just said, yeah, he was treating y'all like prostitutes, paying y'all to. That's it. He ain't force y'all. He didn't coerce y'all.
Man.
Last, but there's no veto ass charge.
I'm still standing taller than I've ever been. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing there.
Let's go, gang. Let's go.
Fam, fighting for your life is one thing, but fighting for your life while the world watches, that's a different beast entirely. And imagine fighting for your freedom, your legacy, while having $1 billion empire. That's a level of pressure most people will never understand. Sean Diddy Combs has spent his entire career at the top. A mogul, trendsetter, gatekeeper, worth nearly $1 billion, with ties to music, fashion, liquor, television, you name it. None of that mattered, because for 2 straight weeks, he wasn't the man in charge. He wasn't the executive producer of his story. He was a defendant. And just like O.J. Simpson, 3 decades earlier, Diddy's trial became a media storm, one of the most talked about court cases of the 21st century. Back in 1995, O.J. Simpson's murder trial gripped America, a beloved athlete turned accused killer. His courtroom battle wasn't just about guilt or innocence. It was about race, celebrity, and power. And just like O.J., Diddy's trial wasn't confined to 4 walls of a courtroom. It was played out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, blogs, and news broadcasts worldwide. Every move, every testimony, every reaction, all of it dissected in real time by fans, haters, lawyers, and the entire hip-hop community. In today's video, we'll break down every single day of this historic trial in 30 minutes, from the jury selection to the shocking testimonies, from Diddy's own reaction in court to the moment the verdict was read this morning. And why I left so many people stunned, we'll compress 2 intense weeks into a powerful story, because in the end, would the state finally bring a mogul down? Or would Diddy rise above, untouched and unbothered once again? But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Diddy was was more than a rapper. He was a mogul, an icon, a billionaire. But behind the luxury cars, celebrity friends, and $1 million parties were rumors. Ugly, dangerous rumors. In November of 2023, it all came crashing down. Cassie, his longtime girlfriend and former artist, accused him of years of abuse. That lawsuit opened the floodgates. Within weeks, over half a dozen more lawsuits were filed. The federal government got involved. By March of 2024, federal agents raided Diddy homes in Los Angeles and Miami, searching for evidence of trafficking, illegal substances, and firearms for the first time. The Teflon Don of hip-hop looked vulnerable.
Everybody just looks great. I think it's a collection.
Yeah, head to toe, describe to me what's the inspiration behind your outfit tonight. Was it an all-white party?
I just wanted to just keep it, simple and plain, angelic, and not really try to overdo it with the theme, but just, have it be more sophisticated and more minimalistic.
That's right you are. And please tell me about your look tonight. You look amazing.
I'm wearing head to toe Tom Brown, and I just wanted to be, at my Sunday's best.
Balling, wearing some shit she could never afford. You did. Everybody hate going to work, man. Unless you got one of them jobs you love. Everybody hate going to work. You know what I mean? But when you do go to work, you get that paycheck. What do? You go buy the shit you love. You know what I mean? Because you worked your ass off for it. So you get the shit. And Cassie, that's what you was doing, baby. You was working for what you wanted. We can't feel sorry for somebody who, you had to fuck 2 niggas last night, but you got on a private jet the next day and ate the best lobster and filet mignon and shrimp. You went to a red carpet event, went shopping and bought over $20,000 worth of clothes. Baby, you was working for the life you wanted. Let's be honest, gang. Any woman that marry a rich nigga, you know what I mean? Because if you seen that same rich nigga and he wasn't rich, he was a regular ass nigga, you probably wouldn't have said 2 motherfucking words to him. But because niggas are famous, rich, got the power, women are attracted to niggas with fame, money, power, especially that power. Especially that power. A bitch always want to date the leader of the gang. You know what I mean? The leader of some shit, the richest nigga, the best player on the basketball team. So you got the nigga you wanted, baby. You know what I mean? You got what you wanted. 1 billion women wanted this nigga, and Cassie, your young ass won. It is. So yeah. Take your prize. Hello, Punisher. Yeah. Be here in 20 minutes, my nigga. Work her out. Work her ass out, fam. Baby, come on, gang. Come on, baby. Hold on.
Gay. I always wear a dress, so I wanted to try something different.
Let's go.
Everyday life for us.
Yeah. You angelic all the time? Mm-hmm. Final question. Is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
Keep everything right here. Or right here.
There you go. That's how you do it, right? Yeah. Y'all have an amazing time tonight.
Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend Misa Hilton posted a compilation of short scenes from a raid inside the rapper's Los Angeles home. A law enforcement source told CNN the raid was connected to an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Hilton uploaded the heavily edited footage on Instagram on April 3rd, criticizing the, quote, overtly militarized force used against her son Justin.
Hold on. Yeah, don't forget they did his sons and shit. Yeah, don't forget they did the kids and shit. Them niggas grown men. King Mike worked at Shout to Skull. You was one of the few calling this fair. A lot of people believe anything the media told them. Did he need to sue all of them? Nah, come on, gang. Salute to King Mike's world, bro. Don't forget King Mike, how everybody took all them fake ass stories. Remember the freak off party stories with all the celebrities and girls saying they was at parties and seen Jay-Z in there? It turns out that shit wasn't even true. Everybody that came out with a freak off story was a motherfucking liar. Go back and watch every video. Go YouTube every video of a lying ass dude, chick, whoever who said they've been to a Diddy freak off, because we later on found out the freak off had nothing to do with celebrities at all. The only famous person there was Diddy and Cassie. They ordered male escorts. You know what I mean? It was a one-on-one thing between Cassie and the escort niggas while Diddy sat back and watched. This was some shit that he didn't want nobody even know about. These freak offs was not the celebrity parties. I'm not saying one of his celebrity parties never got, wild and maybe some chicks taking off some clothes, but that's about it. Yeah, so everybody lied on this nigga, man. Everybody, man. We done sat back on this platform and watched several interviews of people talking about these freak offs and all the celebrities was there and a red room, a secret room with a red door. And now it turns out that was all a fucking lie because Cassie and Jane Doe didn't mention none of that shit. And they was there to tell it all. And they didn't mention none of that shit. We didn't hear about no little boys. We didn't hear about no kids. We didn't hear about none of that shit when the snitches got on the stand and tell everything. So think about all the people on the internet that use this for money and lied. We seen prostitutes. Yeah, I've been to a freak off. I've been to a Diddy freak off before. It was wild. I told y'all them bitches was lying. I was telling y'all 5-6 months ago, y'all, these people are fucking lying to y'all. Nobody believe me. I ain't gonna say nobody. But most people say, oh, Skull, you full of shit, fam. Oh, Skull, you going to a Diddy party, Skull? What? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Man, smash the like button, man. Think about everybody that lied on this nigga, man. All those stories were all made up. Smash the like button, gang. Smash the
Combs'
like
other
button.
son, Christian, who were at the home when it was raided. A senior federal law enforcement official told CNN heavily armed teams from Homeland Security Investigations searched Combs' homes in part because it was believed there were armed private security at each of his residences. No criminal charges have been filed.
June 16, 2025, the jury selection began. The courtroom was tense with heavy security and dozens of reporters. Both legal teams fought over jurors, bias about wealth, celebrity, and power. By June 18th, the jury was locked in. Opening statements kicked off with the prosecution painting Diddy as a predator who used his fame and influence to control women for decades. The defense struck back, claiming the allegations were lies, motivated by money, revenge, and opportunities. And just like that, the stage was set for one of the wildest celebrities' trials in decades. It got to the point where one of the jurors had to be kicked out, saying he had some inconsistencies on him actually living in New York. And the great reporter, who go by the name of Mona, had disclosed the details.
Just stepped out of the courtroom, and moments ago, juror number 6 on the Diddy trial was kicked off the jury, with the judge saying there's reason to believe that he intentionally deceived the court so that he could get on the jury. Now, the issue over juror number 6 has been looming all week, and it all started with an offhand comment he made about living in New Jersey. So juror number 6 is a black man who's 41 years old and from the Bronx. Or so he said. During voir dire, he told the court that he lives with his girlfriend and his daughter in an apartment in the Bronx. But then last week, he said that he moved to New Jersey to live with his girlfriend. It may not be permanent, but he spends most of his time there. So then the court started looking into it to see if he even qualified to be a juror in a New York City trial. But then he changed the story and said, no, I still have my New York City apartment and I stay there at least 4 to 5 days a week. He was then asked where his daughter lives, and he said, well, she was born in New Jersey. She lives in New Jersey. Asked about his Bronx apartment, he said he lives there with his aunt. So as the judge was addressing this issue,
Salute to Angela Pass. He said sometimes, Cat Williams said, sometimes Diddy want to party, and sometimes you gotta tell him no. You have to tell Diddy no, and that's all that, you know what I mean, Cassie had to say. That's all anybody had to say. You know what I mean? No, go to the police. Don't just say no if you're a female. Go to the authorities. You know what I mean? Go take the stand on this nigga like y'all eventually did any motherfucking way. Yeah, y'all wasted a lot of time.
he noted several inconsistencies in his statement. So then the judge said, where does this leave us? And when I tell you in the courtroom, everyone was on pins and needles. The judge said this can come down to 2 things. Either this juror can't follow simple instructions, or he's intentionally deceiving the court. The judge said this brings up serious issues about his candor or his ability to follow the court's instructions. And then the judge went on to explain, this is exactly why we have alternates. At this point, Diddy is just shaking his...
Don't forget, they threw the brother off, you know what I mean? They thought about getting that brother out of there. Yeah, I mean, maybe Diddy was cooked. I feel like they did everything they could, man. You know what I mean? They did everything they could, but they did put 8 men in the jury and 4 women. And I feel like overall, that's why Diddy... got the verdict he got, man. If it would have been 8 women and 4 dudes, oh man, Diddy ass might be cooked tonight. But I believe that the men jurors was able to, to look at this situation, you know what I mean, with transparency and really look through this shit and really see this shit, compare this shit to other situations they know of in real life. A lot of these niggas probably, you know what I mean, done dealt with wild ass, toxic ass chicks, some wild shit. You know what I mean, I've been through some shit. So when you put 8 men up there, which they tried to switch jury 6 out, that didn't work. Took the brother off the stand, talking about him and Diddy was making eye contact. That nigga was over there jamming. He was jamming more money, more problems, walking into the courtroom. He didn't know if he was from Jersey or Bronx. Nah, man, they tried. They tried it, yeah. I feel like they tried it. But Diddy still, you know what I mean, still beat most of the charges. Like I said, he's not in the clear, y'all. As of right now, we don't know what's going to happen October 3rd. So we can't just celebrate her. Nah, I ain't here to celebrate this nigga win anyway. Because either way it go, you went through some shit. You came off a lot of bread. No telling how much that legal team cost you. You had to get Cassie 20 M's. You still lost a lot of money, a lot of endorsements, a lot of businesses. Don't get it fucked up. Diddy lost a lot through this shit. So it just really ain't no celebration for real. It's kind of like a man. They could have did you dirty. They could have really, man, they almost got your motherfucking ass, Diddler. They almost got your ass, Sean.
Head no. And that's when the judge
They
says
almost
this
got your
juror
ass.
will not be returning on Monday. Diddy is upset. He slightly tosses his arms up and adjusts himself in the chair. Now Diddy's attorney, Xavier Donaldson, stands up and said in a very polite way, Judge, I have no idea what you're talking about. There are plenty of people in New York City who go back and forth between New Jersey and New York to see significant others. He said, at the very least, let him come out and explain. He went on to say that this juror has sacrificed a great deal. He's here every day, on time, for weeks, taking notes. And then he threw shade. He said, this one is attentive.
An outburst. The defense grilled her, pointing out inconsistencies in her past statements. And day one ended in shockwaves. The public realized this wasn't just rumors anymore. It was real, and it was dark. Day two, the accuser returns. Cassie took the stand via video testimony. She described a toxic, violent relationship where she was isolated and abused and controlled. The courtroom was silent as she spoke about the allegations, including being trafficked for parties and forcibly kept from leaving. The defense tried to suggest she was lying for financial gain, but Cassie held firm, leaving jurors visibly rattled.
A little bit of a break. Cassie just testified for about an hour and a half. She walked in with a brown fitted dress on. She was clearly visibly pregnant. She began by talking about how frequently she was abused when asked by prosecutors. She said things like too frequently and said that she had knots on her head before, busted lips, swollen lip, bruises, that these things were normal for her. When asked about...
I'm going to say this, that's wrong. I'm going to say this, that's wrong. Yeah. I want to know, Raven, I want to know who was doing the drawings. That sketch artist didn't give a fuck. That sketch artist was working for the prosecution, Raven. That's all I'm there. That sketch artist, Raven, that nigga was working for the prosecution. They was like, man, make that nigga fucked up for the media fan. We'll throw you something on the table. Don't worry about it. We'll throw you something on the table. Yeah, we'll throw you a couple of dollars. Fuck that nigga up. You know what I mean? Yeah, this whole situation, gang, this whole trial, man, this shit is really, like I said, it was a dark look on hip hop for sure, man. It is. I think if Diddy would have been found guilty of all charges, man. It was gonna be so many women coming out. It's still gonna be a lot of people that try. I ain't gonna say just women, because we see men coming out too. I ain't gonna throw this all on women. I mean, we see a lot of dudes came out with civil suits against Diddy. The nigga Tyler Perry me, man. Just pull my drawers down, man. The nigga that you didn't whoop that nigga, you didn't swing on that nothing. Man, hold on, gang. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Ain't no motherfucking gay. Yeah, I mean, so we done seen some of everybody come out. And you got to start realizing this is a money grab, man. You know what I mean? Too many people came out looking for money, including the star witness, Cassie Ventura. This started out as a money grab for her. She didn't want that man locked up. She never went to the authorities. She hit him and said, I'm getting ready to put a book out that's going to clown the shit out of you. And I bet now Diddy wish he would just let the bitch drop the book. You know what I mean? I bet now, after giving the girl $20 million, probably spending $10 million on goddamn on legal counsel. Yeah, I mean, I bet Diddy about $40 million in the hole. I be like, I should have let the bitch put the book out. She probably would have made $400,000-500,000 or something like that. She would have got her bread. She would have made some paper, but she wouldn't have made $20 million. She probably had the #1 selling book for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. Yeah. I mean, all that. But I bet now he's thinking to himself, I should have just let her drop that motherfucking book, man. I should have let her drop that book. So I seen somebody said Jaguar Wright fake news. Where is Jaguar Wright? Jaguar Wright must be locked the fuck up. Where I ain't heard shit from Jaguar Wright today, man. Jaguar Wright, crazy, bipolar ass, schizophrenic ass must be locked the fuck up. That bitch stay in that jail. Smash it like
what is a freak off? She talked about it being an experience where Combs watched Ventura have sex with other men, and she said that she learned about this concept within the first year of their relationship. Why she went along with it. When asked that question, she said, I was 22. I felt a sense of responsibility. I was confused, nervous, wanted to make him happy. So this is only the first hour and a half of her testimony. We're taking a lunch break, but when we come back, I'm sure we'll get more into the details of their relationship. Remember, though, this is a case about a criminal enterprise, sex trafficking, racketeering. So they're laying the foundation as to the relationship between Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura, Cassandra Ventura, but it's moving kind of slow right now, but we'll be providing another update when we get more.
Now, day 3 was considered the security guard's bombshell A key moment came on day 3 when a former security
Look at this
guard,
fat
granted
motherfucker.
immunity, had testified that he saw underage girls at Diddy's private parties and witnessed violent altercations between closed doors. His testimony aligned with earlier witnesses' accounts, shocking even veteran court reporters. But day 4 through 6 was cross-examinations and defense strike back. Now,
Look at this nigga. This nigga look like a child molester. What type of nigga say some shit like that? Hey, man, 5 years ago, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I seen some underage chicks, man, at this party that we was all there. I'm security, so I'm there too. You that Gene Deal ass nigga. I don't fuck with none of Diddy security, man. You get the boy, you got the most bullshit security niggas ever, Diddy. It is. These niggas sit around and watch shit and later on go back and tell it. Now, if this security guard is being honest, if there was underage women at these events or parties, I never heard Cassie say nothing about seeing no underage girls around. I never heard Jane Doe speak on seeing underage women around. Not saying that he would mess with those girls in front of them. But I don't know, man. Do you trust the nigga who allowed the shit, who sat back and chilled? That's like saying, yeah, man, one day my homeboy molested this kid while I was at his crib, man. That was about 3 years ago, man. That nigga was wrong for that, man. Did you call the laws? Did you whoop the nigga? Did you beat the shit up and let the child run? Did you go tell the kid's mom? Nah, I stayed out of that shit. Then shut your bitch ass up, nigga, and get in jail with him. Shut your ass up and get behind them bars with him, nigga. If that's true, if that is even true, if that's true, I can't stand a nigga that will watch a child get a crime against a child and then come out later on saying, you know, with immunity and say, yeah, let me tell you everything I saw. Man, you ain't shit, nigga. You're a big back ass nigga. Yeah, you're a chalupa eating ass nigga. Double decker eating ass nigga. You ain't shit. Yeah. I forgot, what was the security guard name? We didn't put Trump on this motherfucker. We're gonna send Trump in your direction, motherfucker. Yeah, we'll find out his name. I can't remember the security guard name. Find his name. Now we Trump we send ICE over there.
Diddy defense team was known
Smash
for their
the like
aggressive
button.
tactics. They struck back during cross-examinations. They questioned witnesses' motives, dug into past legal settlements, and argued inconsistencies. On day 5, a character witness described Diddy as genuine, disciplined, and incapable of the things he was accused of. And at this point, people wanted to know, was Diddy being railroaded? But then day 7 through 9, surprising twist came. In a shocking move, the prosecution introduced evidence of alleged hush money payments made through Diddy's management firm. The defense disputed the documents, claiming they were misinterpreted business transactions. Tension peaked as jurors appeared visibly conflicted. But then the next day was closing arguments. Both sides delivered emotional closing statements. The prosecution asked the jury to hold the powerful accountable, while the defense called the case a media circus, fueled by lies. The courtroom was packed, and it was the last time Diddy would speak publicly before the verdict.
They're closed, and at the very end, attorney Mark Agnifilo asked the jury to acquit Sean Diddy Combs of all of the charges and to send him home to his family. And with that, you know, there are listening rooms because the main courtroom is packed. That's where I was this morning. And then there are these overflow rooms. There are multiple overflow rooms packed full of people from the public, from the media, so many people converging on New York City because of this trial. And in one of the rooms, I can confirm to you that when Mark Agnifilo finished, the room erupted in cheers. Everyone in the room started cheering loudly. The defense team finished up their close, and at the very end, attorney Mark Agnifilo asked the jury to acquit Sean Diddy Combs of all of the charges and to send him home to his family. And with that, you know, there are listening rooms because the main courtroom is packed. That's where I was this morning. And then there are these overflow rooms. There are multiple overflow rooms packed full of people from the public, from the media, so many people converging on New York City because of this trial. And in one of the rooms, I can confirm to you that when Mark Agnifilo finished, the room erupted in cheers. Everyone in the room started cheering loudly, clapping. When his closing argument was finished, Mark Agnifilo giving that close on behalf of Diddy's legal team, numerous lawyers taking part in this process for him. And from what we understand, Diddy was quite pleased with that closing argument. Now we're in the government's rebuttal. So that is currently taking place in the courthouse behind me. Diddy's trial happening at the very top floor of this building. We're in the Southern District of New York, and they actually have two federal courthouses, Michael and Ashley. This is one of them, the larger one. It is beautiful inside, and it is very hard to get a seat in that courtroom. But I will tell you, when I was in there this morning, Diddy looked to be in very good spirits. I saw him looking back at his children right before court started, giving them a big smile. And then during the break, when everybody was in the morning recess, people were milling about the courtroom and talking. The judge was off the bench, and I saw one of his twin daughters hand a piece of paper to attorney Tenny Garagos, Mark Garagos' daughter, who's one of the attorneys on the Diddy team. And she then handed that paper to Diddy, and he read whatever was on it, and then he turned back around, looked at his daughter, smiled really big, and did a little bit of a fist pump, like to indicate, yeah, whatever it was, he seemed to be very happy about it. His mom looked to be in good spirits. I saw her leaving the courtroom during the break. I said hello to her. She said hello back. They all seem to be really leaning on each other, relying on each other for support, as his freedom, Michael and Ashley, is on the line. If he's convicted of that sex trafficking charge, it could be 15 years mandatory.
Next was jury deliberation and verdict day. The jury deliberated for 14 hours over 2 days. And
Mob
finally,
lawyers,
at 9:30 a.m. this morning, the court announced the verdict. Cameras were banned inside, but reporters packed the courthouse. The verdict, out of the 5 counts, he was found not guilty on a RICO conspiracy, not guilty on S trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, guilty on transportation to engage in prostitution, not guilty on count 4, S trafficking by force, and guilty on count 5. Transportation to engage in prostitution. And since there is no mandatory minimum, Diddy is expected to receive time served and walk free. Well, at least by the end of the year. Word spread across social media. Diddy's coming home.
That nigga Christian feeling himself again. That nigga Christian feeling himself again, man. That nigga been lost, man. Christian been lost for the last year or so, man. That nigga ain't for sure of himself no more, man. That nigga feeling himself again for sure, man. You did. Hey, this has been this has been a crazy story for his kids, man. You know, we all overlook them for the most part, just make it seem like they rich. Who gives a damn? You know what I mean? Like, rich people don't have feelings. Like the world has no sympathy for a rich nigga or a bad bitch. Be honest. I mean, the world has no sympathy for a rich nigga or a bad bitch at all. You did, and these kids look like their spirits are up a little bit more. Remember, they ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man. We've been seeing fake civil suits come out since Diddy been caught up in all this shit with his sons involved. People saying women saying his sons raped them. Dudes saying, women saying, I think a lawsuit just came out recently with Justin naming it. It's like, this shit has gone too far, gang. You mean to tell me these niggas just a family of just raping ass rapists and I mean, and these niggas ain't locked up yet? Man, if them niggas are taking ass, then lock them niggas up. If what they say about this family of these niggas is true, lock them niggas up. But we know for a fact that, damn, they got that much paper and they're taking ass. Not saying rich niggas don't do that. I think Mike Tyson might have took something. But they say Mike money was fucked up, though. Everybody was robbing Mike. Mike couldn't read. Mike had no idea what the fuck he's supposed to be getting paid. That's why he might have took something. But I just don't know about that, man. I mean, in the life I've lived, I don't know about the life y'all live, but in the life I live, for a lot of black men who got a lot of money, niggas usually don't got to take no ass. Are we going to ignore that? We just ignore that shit. Just act like that don't exist. You know what I mean? Like, usually when niggas got a bunch of money and you famous and your face is everywhere, usually the draws just kind of land in your lap. But we're going to ignore all that? Man, yeah. I don't like the way the media and the public chose to hear shit that we know for a fact that if we heard that shit in our everyday regular life about somebody we knew, we wouldn't believe that shit at all. But because it was Diddy and this shit right here, oh, it gotta be true. Oh, freak off. Oh, celebrities meet meal. Oh, DJ Khaled. Oh, man, TD Jakes. You niggas was even finna throw TD Jakes in the fire because of this shit. Don't forget that all the niggas, everybody drugged through this shit. Everybody, including his children, name was drugged through the mud behind this shit. Not my nigga TD Jakes. Have you ever been swallowed? That was the worst shit he could ever say, man. Once he swallowed, once he said that shit, but now he was at a freak off. Nasty ass nigga. You was at a freak off. Smash that motherfucking light button, gang. Ain't no motherfucking way though. Ain't no way though. Gay. But this shit built, I mean, so many stories came out about this. Let me see Jack Smack. He was at the parties with Jack Smack. That mean he was there doing that? Like, come on, gang. Like, we were just so quick to throw anything on anybody, man. Where Cat Williams, The Cat Williams, Big Perm, I'm glad you said that. The Cat Williams interview came out, and Cat Williams damn sure flamed some shit up. And Cat Williams ain't lying. There's a lot of dirty, sick shit going on behind the scene. Is what Diddy was doing was kind of sick, yes. That's kind of wild. But then again, there's a name for that. Cuckold, right? What's it called, y'all? Cuckold. Cuckold, he's a cuckold. A voyager, what's it called? Voyeur? He's a voyeur. You know what I mean? Like, there's names for this shit. Like, that is a way of having sex. It is. I think we just think he's weird as shit. Is he guilty because he's weird as shit? Because that's all I think about Diddy now. Look at this whole shit. Nigga, you's a nasty ass nigga, bro. Bro, you been telling me you got down like that, man. Just got on, but that little Greg is Diddy. #1 fan. I heard his scream on everybody's stream today. Free Diddy and start beef, but high time Texas. Zariah Nicole, salute, gang, salute, man. We already knew that nigga was gay. We ain't got to talk about that. We know that nigga down. We know that nigga got some baby oil out over there. Smash the like button, gang. But that's not my business, though. If that's what he do, that's his business. Yeah, I know. I seen little Greg with the gay dude, him the gay dude, real close now, and they dating and shit like that. Yeah, he date the little blogger, but that's still them niggas' business, though. I'm not here to hate on that. That's who you dating and shit. That's the nigga you laid up with. I can't believe I just said it. Gay. Yeah, that's your motherfucking business, fam. It's your business, bro. I'm not here to diss the LGBTQ community, man. So I want to make that clear. I don't feel, you know what I mean? I got one of my kin folks is gay, man. I got a gay cousin, man. Hey, love him like a brother, man. So I'm not here to diss nobody for what they do in their bedroom, man. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me, goddammit. If that's the road niggas done took, then hey, man, hey, be your true self. Nigga came all the way out the closet. Salute to that nigga, man. Yeah, salute to that nigga for freeing himself. Smash the like button, gang. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Salute, man. Salute. Let me see. Let me count these bricks up. That's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shout out to my nigga Justified. Salute, man. That's 15 bricks, man. Salute, gang. But we were just saying that this trial put Diddy kids through a lot, as well as a lot of other people in the media. Just a lot of names were just drugged through the mud for just some bullshit, man. And everybody believed it and ran off with it. And mainly us black people. We ain't shit.
Now, Diddy's legal troubles aren't completely over. Civil cases remain pending, and his public image has taken a devastating hit. But for now, the music mogul is about to walk free, much like O.J. Simpson did in 1995. The public remains divided. Some say justice was served. Others believe the rich and famous play different rules. Will Diddy rebuild his empire? Will hip-hop embrace him again? Or is this the last chapter in a legendary, controversial career? But there you have it, fam. The Diddy trial was one for the history books. Whether you believe in his innocence or his guilt, one thing's for sure. In the world of celebrity, power, and scandal, nothing stays buried forever. But that being said, if you like this...
Let me see. Salute everybody, Billy Gang. Salute. Callie Drake said, when you gonna free yourself, Sco? Oh. When am I gonna free myself? Callie Drake, I found your old Facebook page, gang. Chill, bro. I will show your ex, bro. That bitch looks like Roseanne. Don't make me do it, bro. Yeah. When you gonna free? I found your old Facebook page, Callie Drake. I found you. Hey, Drake. Yo, Dre. I found your old Facebook page. Don't make me show that Roseanne looking ass bitch you to date. I'll put her out there. I'll make her ass a thumbnail tomorrow. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that. I found your old Instagram. Your old Facebook, nigga. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it, bro. Don't make me, fam. I've been waiting on some shit, man. It's a few more you niggas out there. I've been investigating you niggas, man. Yeah. The nigga ex-bitch look like Roseanne, man. Yeah. Go on. Smash that like button, man. I'll throw your ass out there, fam. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute, gang. All right. Where's I going with this shit, nigga? Let's turn up here. Let's turn this bitch up, man. What we doing, gang? Yeah, what we doing? What we doing tonight? Let me get around to some real news, gang. I got to check in with some more channels. I got to see what everybody is saying about this shit. Let me see. Diddy's defense attorney discussed Sean Diddy Combs' trial. Let me see. Here we go. I want to look at this, man. Let's hear from Diddy's attorney, man. Let's see what's going on here, gang. Let's see what's going on.
Coverage of the Sean Diddy Combs verdict continues.
Smash that like button, gang. Let's go.
Convicted him on
Smash
2
that like
counts,
button.
both connected to
Let's go.
transportation for prostitution. They found him not guilty of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking. And we've learned this evening Combs will be held without bail until he is sentenced in October, but will receive 10 months credit for time served. Here now to talk about the case, defense attorney David Seltzer. Thanks so much for joining us, David. My first question, were you surprised that the judge denied bail, given this was a first conviction for Combs and he was acquitted of the more serious charges?
I am a little surprised the judge denied bail. I think that
This ain't the fucking video I was looking for. This ain't the video I was looking for. I'm looking for a different video. Hold on, gang. That's not the video I was even looking for. Let me see. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me get to the real shit, man. Yeah, let me get to the real shit. What the fuck? Come on, YouTube. What the fuck are y'all doing? I didn't say Diddy songs, nigga. What are y'all doing? Smash the like button. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. I was looking for the them speaking on him being denied bail. Let me see. Already judge denied bail. Sean Diddy Combs. Let me see. Was that the one I was really looking for? That's the one I was looking for. Man, you know what? I gotta find a Nancy Grace video. Somebody put that Nancy Grace video in my goddamn. Nancy Grace was on TMZ today crying like a motherfucker, man. I mean, really upset, man. If somebody can put that in my inbox for me, man, I would really appreciate that, gang. I got it on my Instagram. I need it in my Facebook inbox. Somebody put that in my Facebook. I'm not fucking with Fox News right now. Yeah, I'm not fucking with Fox News tonight at all, gang. I'm just not, man. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking with them niggas right now at all. Let me see where I want to go. Let me see. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, gang. Hold on 1 second. Where did I want to go with this? Let me see. Hello. Okay, this was an hour ago. Let me check in with some ladies. Yeah, this was an hour ago. Let me see. I'm gonna check in with some we're gonna laugh in a minute too. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Let me see. I want to check in with the latest
Combs'
shit.
federal case. He was acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking charges today.
Yeah, but his bail request was denied. NBC4's Robert Kovacic live in studio with us to walk us through what happens next. Hey, Robert.
Well, Colleen and Michael, let's just start from the very beginning. No one will deny that this is a massive victory for Sean Combs, because he could have been sent away for the rest of his life. Now he can look to a future, cloudy as that future may be. And late today, a judge decided his view will remain the same from behind bars. Tonight, friends and family leave the courthouse in New York City, but not with Sean Combs. The defendant dropped to his knees when the final verdict was read, the jury acquitting him of the most serious charges of racketeering and sex trafficking.
Bruh, I'm just wondering.
It's a great victory.
Hey, look, I'm just wondering.
It's a great victory for when the final verdict.
Look, I'm just wondering, was this nigga really in a courtroom like this?
But not with Sean Combs. The defendant.
Was that nigga really in the courtroom? Was that nigga really in the courtroom like that, bro? I want to know, was Diddy really in the courtroom like that, on all fours in the courtroom like that, ass facing the judge? Like, well, you really in the courtroom like that, bro? I guess if you nigga, you didn't, because that lets you know that he wasn't for show, man. He was not for show at all, gang. He wasn't for show, man. He felt like, man, this ain't looking good. I think we all thought that when they came back with the verdict so fast, man, we felt like, man, that ain't a good look. Now we knew for a fact on charge one that they were taking some time, they were still deliberating. But we feel like, man, the other 4 counts came back pretty fast, man. I think Diddy felt like, man, this ain't good at all. Even if his attorney was telling him something good, in the back of his mind, he was like, man, fuck. God damn it, they could give me about 30 motherfucking years, man. So, I mean, I guess when you get that kind of news, man, nigga don't give a damn. Look at that nigga. If the sketch artist was being honest, I said the sketch artist was working for the prosecution for show. The sketch artist was working for the prosecution for show. If the sketch artist is being honest, this is what really happened. Yeah, Diddy was in that motherfucker crying, fam. That nigga couldn't believe it. Even while found guilty on 2 counts, he still felt like, thank you, goddamn Jesus. Thank you, man. Smash that like button. Dropped to his knees when the final verdict was read, the jury acquitting him of the most serious charges of racketeering and sex trafficking.
Today's a great victory. It's a great victory for Sean
Diddy's
Combs.
attorney. This is Diddy's attorney.
It's a great victory for the jury system. Combs' defense team then had moved to have him released on $1 million bond, promising his plane, his passports, promising he will undergo drug testing, saying he was a model prisoner. But after hearing additional arguments from attorneys, the judge ruled that Combs will not be allowed bail. He was found guilty on 2 lesser charges of transportation to engage in prostitution and now will remain incarcerated until he is sentenced. The prosecution's star witness and Combs' former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, had her lawyer ask the judge for Combs to remain behind bars, fearing for her safety and the safety of other victims who testified against him if he was released. Her lawyer today expressing relief Combs was convicted of those prostitution-related crimes.
The reaction is that we're pleased that he's finally been held responsible for 2 federal crimes, something that he's never faced in his life.
If the music mogul ever comes home, will it be back to Bel Air? The estate NBC4's news chopper was flying over when it was raided by federal agents a year ago in March, was put up for sale last September for $61.5 million. And will Hollywood ever be willing to welcome him back?
People still do business of people who have been convicted of horrible things or publicly done horrible things. And it's a very forgiving business in that way.
All right, moving forward, prosecutors say they will seek a 4 to 5 year prison sentence. The judge says that will include time served. So if you're doing the math here, you can right away take off the 10 months he's been detained leading up to the trial. So the sentencing date right now is scheduled for October 3rd. That may change as an expedited sentencing proceeding is now being considered. There is still no.
Man, I wonder why they set that. I know when they do the sentencing, they usually set it back a few months. Sometimes some niggas. So I didn't see niggas get sentenced the next week, a month later. So it's crazy they set this nigga sentencing back 3 motherfucking months, fam. That nigga like, damn, nigga, he thought he was gonna be home on 4th of July. Nigga thought he was gonna come home. I mean, nigga thought he was gonna be home. Nah, fam. God damn, bro. You finna be in that motherfucker all summer. They making sure Diddy don't see a piece of this motherfucking summer. That's the last thing you want to mix. Is Diddy some Ciroc in the summer? We're like, nah, nigga, make sure you keep that July, August, September, as long as it's hot outside, keep that black ass nigga locked the fuck up, man. Yeah, that nigga, yeah. It's too hot for all that goddamn baby oil, Diddy. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Put some color in my chat. And please light that trash ass Reggie up that you niggas are smoking in my chat tonight, please.
Official statement from Sean Combs himself, who has repeatedly denied all of the allegations he was facing.
Verdict in the Sean Combs federal case. He was acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but he isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. Combs' bail request was denied, which means he remains in custody until his sentencing this fall. NBC4's Karma Dickinson has been following the case all day. Joins us live now from the newsroom. Karma.
That's right. And there have been ups and downs in this case all day. Combs still faces up to 20 years in prison for the 2 crimes for which he was convicted. But his attorneys were trying to get him out of jail as soon as today as he awaits sentencing. But just a short time ago, a judge decided no, saying Combs is still a danger to others.
Sean Diddy Combs dropping to his knees in relief today in federal court as his verdict is read.
It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system.
Combs' loved ones smiling as they left the court this morning after that verdict. All of this a reaction to Combs being acquitted of the most serious charges against him.
And we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right, or certainly right enough.
Diddy's defense attorneys calling today a win, though their evening did end in setback. Diddy will remain behind bars while he awaits sentencing. In denying bail, the judge pointing to the 55-year-old's history of domestic violence, saying he remains a danger to others. Journalists in court reporting Combs, who had walked into the bail hearing smiling, looked deflated by the judge's ruling. A reality check that though he beat more than half of the charges against him, Combs is now convicted on 2 federal felonies. Here's how the verdict breaks down. On day 3 of deliberations, the jury found Combs not guilty of RICO conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking. However, they did find him guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution, 2 counts. This comes after a 7-week trial that drew massive attention. Combs has been a mega celebrity for decades, and in this trial, the music mogul was essentially accused of using status and power to run a criminal enterprise, which centered around sexual exploitation. The most famous alleged victim, his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura.
We're pleased.
Yeah, I mean, that was no enterprise, man. You dig? That was no enterprise, gang. You dig? If what Diddy was doing was a criminal enterprise, then lock every nigga up in the business. You hear me? Lock every nigga up, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now, y'all. Y'all know Sko. I've been in the entertainment game. I've been around a lot of people. I've seen a lot of shit. And the way Diddy moves, I'm not gonna say I know niggas that's ordering escorts or paying for prostitution. No shit. I'm gonna take that part of it out. It is. But just about everything else, yeah, that's kind of how it goes. I don't give a fuck if you're an athlete, if you're a rapper, a singer, whoever you are, you have an entourage of people. And guess who does everything for you? Just about that entourage of people. Guess who gets the drugs for you? Guess who gets the women for you? Guess who gets the parties in the hotel set up and all that kind of shit? Most of the time, it's going to be the people around the celebrity doing all that kind of shit, gang. Now, I've been seeing this shit for forever, man. Everybody got an entourage that works for them. Managers, PR reps, security guards, homies, friends, family. And that's how they all move. That's not a criminal enterprise. That's just a rich nigga who call the shots. We get paid by him, so we do what the fuck he tells us to do. You know what I mean? It ain't no criminal enterprise. It's a record label. All the money that comes through here through a record label, through the music business. You know? Then they try to hit him with drug possession and distribution. This nigga ain't sold a motherfucking crumb, man. This nigga Diddy ain't sold no motherfucking work. Diddy ain't been on the block, no corners or putting no bowls or no keys in the streets, man. Every time they caught this nigga with a gram, half a gram, 3, 4, 5, 6 pills, you know what I mean? A little pint of some drink. This nigga didn't have no bowls and no kilos and no. Man, please, that charge is bullshit too. That nigga was a user, and so was everybody else around him. And was Diddy a dope fiend? Maybe so. We done seen a lot of these celebrities. Rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace to Enchanted. Rest in peace to Big Scar. Rest in peace. Come on, man. Throw them names in the chat, man. We done seen a lot of these celebrities have drug habits and shit like that. So, I mean, we know in this business, hey, especially the music business, drugs has always played a big role in the game. Come on, gang. Come on. You think whatever got that good ass Rick James music without it? Y'all think Quincy Jones went over there snorting that motherfucking powder while he was writing that motherfucking Thriller over there? Ain't no way Quincy Jones wrote that motherfucking Thriller without no motherfucking powder on the table, fam. Come on now. Y'all think Prince went over there getting fucked up by putting that Purple Rain together? Come on, gang. Look at Kanye West over there, man. The best music, the best artists, the best shit we can name of, man. Come on, man. Michael Jackson was full of that shit. Michael Jackson had some shit we don't even know about. We can't get our hands on. Michael Jackson was getting full of some shit we don't even know about, way out of our goddamn price range. You know, we don't know shit about what Mike had. But the best people in this business that we all love, man. Rick James, Bobby Brown. Come on, man. We mad at Diddy for doing some drugs now? I thought our favorite artists did drugs. Everybody we ever jammed in this business was full of them motherfucking drugs. Look at Lil Wayne over there, still full of them goddamn drugs. But now we mad at Diddy because this nigga had some powder in the room. You know what I mean? He had some pink cocaine in the room. He had a few shrooms in the corner over there, a couple of ounces of marijuana. I ain't say weed, bud, nothing, marijuana. We mad at this nigga for that, for real? Because he had some drugs in the room with his girl and some male escorts. That's what we mad about. The male escorts, I'm not going to say I'm mad about it, but that's the part where I'm like, nigga, you a wild-ass nigga, bro. What the fuck? That's how you getting down? Oh, no. Oh, God damn. I mean, hey, but that's your business, brother. Do what you do, fam. But that's the only shocking part about the whole scenario to me was the Punisher and them niggas, man. That's the only part where I was like, oh, shit. And, of course, the video in the hotel, because you like, Diddy, oh, you fucked up, fam. Yeah, you fucked up, nigga. They caught your motherfucking ass. They caught your ass, fam. They caught you, nigga. Yeah, bro. They caught you. You were supposed to stay in the room with that shit. Okay, take that back. Take that last part back. Yeah, take that last part out, Sko. Come on, gang. Light some gas up, man. Yeah, some people that say this CBD I'm smoking on right now is some drugs. See what I mean? Guess how I feel. That's how I feel. Smash the like button, goddammit. Smash the like button. Yeah. Some people gonna call that CBD some dope.
That he's finally been held responsible for 2 federal crimes, something that he's never faced in his life. He still faces substantial jail time.
An attorney representing Cassie Ventura in a civil case against Combs weighed in shortly after the verdict.
Of course, we would have liked to have seen a conviction on the sex crimes in RICO, but we understand beyond a reasonable doubt is a high standard.
Over the course of the trial, prosecutors brought 34 witnesses. The defense brought none, instead opting to make their case through cross-examining the prosecution's witnesses. Diddy faces 10 years in jail for each prostitution-related conviction.
At this point, Diddy is being held without bail ahead of his sentencing on 2 felonies, and that sentencing date has not yet been set. But the next court date to discuss sentencing is July 8th.
One-time global hip-hop titan was acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking. He was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, the verdict is seen as a win for the Combs team, but he didn't call a single witness to testify here.
Combs will remain in jail until his sentence. We understand that will be sometime in the fall. The judge denied bail late this afternoon. Joining us live right now to talk about this, defense attorney and former federal prosecutor Manny.
Hey, they denied his bail, but at least that nigga know he's coming home one day, man. They denied his bail, but the nigga coming home for sure, man. Light that gas up, man. It is, yeah. He was purchasing penis. Yeah, Katie and Kyrie. Damn, I didn't want to say that, fam. It is. Come on, fam. There's different ways to say that, man. If somebody says, is this trash I'm smoking on, man, nigga, please. Get the fuck on about here, man. It is, yeah. Either way, the nigga coming home. The nigga coming home, though. Nigga coming home, though. It is. The nigga ain't in there for the long haul. It could have been life. The nigga coming home, though, smash them up with a light button, gang. You know what I mean? This is not a celebration. Like I said, this is not a celebration for Diddy. But boy, that them 2 scandalous ass bras thought they was finna get over, man. As long as, you know what I mean? Boy, them bras thought they was getting over, man. Yeah, it came up on one that came up on 30 M's. The other one been getting her rent paid the whole time, even while ratting on the nigga who paying her rent. Boy, they thought they skated through this shit, boy. Man, I hope that nigga Diddy get time served, man. I hope they sentence that nigga to 3 years, time serve him, and let the nigga go, man. Real talk, man. Is Diddy fucked up? Did Diddy got a lot of weird ways about him? Yes. Did Diddy probably treat them women like shit a lot of days? Yes. But ladies, I gotta warn y'all, I have a daughter, right? And I tell my daughter all the time, I explain to her like, hey, man, look, you realize niggas with that paper, I have a beautiful daughter, man. You know what I mean? Gorgeous. You know what I mean? And I have to explain to her that, hey, niggas with that paper are going to be hard to deal with. See, I'm a real nigga, man. That's why women need a father in their motherfucking life, man. And I don't know what Cassie dad was doing, if he alive or what's going on. You know what I mean? Well, but that's why dad is so important, man. I tell my daughter the realest, uncut, rawest shit, man. I just let her know, baby, when you're fucking with them niggas who got some paper, you know that's going to be a nigga that's going to be hard. You can't tell that nigga too much shit, right? Yeah. All right, so you know what I mean? Yeah, get your money right before you even start thinking about being serious with one of these bitch-ass niggas out here. Because any nigga date my daughter, I don't give a fuck who you are. Every nigga out there except for me is a bitch-ass nigga. Me and my son. Everybody else is a bitch-ass nigga. And we only realest niggas in this shit. We the realest niggas in it. Niggas are hard to deal with, man. Especially when they got some with some paper, man. Go get your own money, baby. Go build your own career, girl. Get your own money so you don't gotta depend on no nigga for shit, man. Get you a career going, man. Don't go have no kids and look for some man to save the day. That's not how life really works because y'all grow apart. You want to live like this. You want to live like that. And if a nigga got that paper and you don't, he gonna hold that shit over your motherfucking head. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, the fact that Diddy, that's how he was rocking. I mean, that baby, you gotta watch who you choose to be with. If you want to be the top Don Dada, you better know more money, more problems. Smash that motherfucker like you better know more money, more problems. Smash the like button.
Drana. Manny, thanks so much for joining us.
Hello, Colleen. Hello, Michael.
Hey.
Sean was convicted of the 2 lesser charges here. Would those typically be bailable offenses? Were you surprised when the judge denied bail?
I wasn't surprised at all, Colleen, that the judge denied bail for this defendant because the 2 charges he was convicted of, transportation of prostitutes, are serious felony federal charges, okay, which don't generally lend themselves to getting out on bail. So I think no surprise at all, the judge earlier today in New York saying, no, you're a flight risk and you're a danger to the community. You have propensity for violence. You're a drug user. You put all that together, Colleen, there's no way the judge was going to let him out of custody right now.
Yeah, to follow up on what you just said, obviously the judge did deny bail.
They said the judge said he does drugs. He's a flight risk. Why would this nigga right here jump on? I mean, you know what? I'm gonna say who fucked it up for this nigga, y'all. Put the name in the chat of the mogul who fucked it up for Diddy getting bond today, y'all. Go ahead. Let's do can read my mind right now. Put the name of the mogul. I see y'all talking about this nigga from every now and then in the chat. Put the name of the hip hop mogul that fucked up Diddy from getting a bond today. Drop his name in the chat, man. Drop that nigga name in the chat, man. Please. The hip hop mogul that fucked up Diddy's bond today. Drop his name in the chat, man. There we go, goddamn it. Talk Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, man. They looked at, this mother, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Russell Simmons is the nigga they saying, look, don't let this nigga jump on no flight and go somewhere we can't go get his ass back from. He got some kind of connects. He just got private jets and billions of dollars, and don't let that nigga jump on no flight and go somewhere and we can't go retrieve his ass. So yeah, blame this shit on Russell Simmons, gang. Blame this shit on Def Jam's own Russell Simmons.
Said he wasn't convinced that Combs wouldn't be a danger to others. How does language like that and the judge's sentiment play into the sentencing that's headed here this fall?
Well, it plays in this way, Michael. Sentencing for this defendant is still 3, 4, 5 months away, and no date has been set for that yet. But you can take this to the bank. The federal prosecutors in their sentencing brief to the judge are going to remind the judge of all the bad things that Combs did in this particular allegations in the superseding indictment. So the judge is going to be reminded of everything. And frankly, he heard all the testimony. Here's another thing that our viewers don't realize. Even though he was acquitted for racketeering and the sex trafficking, that evidence can still be considered by the federal judge when he sentences Combs in 3 to 5 months down the road. So this is not probation. He ain't going to get probation. He's looking for at least 4 to 5 years in federal prison, in my opinion.
Clearly, the defense.
All right, one of the experts said, you know what I mean? This is not a probation situation, nigga. We not checking your piss. You know what I mean? We not giving you no community service, no fines. You know what I mean? Well, nah, I don't say all that. But yeah, this nigga gonna get some time. He's saying at least 3 to 4, 5 years, man. That back time ain't gonna eat all that up. Yeah, I mean, this dude here is saying it's a good chance. It's a possibility that Diddy might have to go sit down for a year or two for sure. And that's gonna be the harsh reality to his family. But Diddy ain't never did no jail time, right? He did to a real nigga. Yeah, I mean, that's good timing right there, man. You did, like, as far as the type of time I was facing, y'all was talking about I could possibly get a life sentence, and now we actually gotta knock that shit down to about 700 days. Nigga, I'll take it. You hear me, fam? Nigga, I'll take, man. Nigga, sign me up, fam. Sign me up. Man, I know some niggas done caught a robbery case and got 15 years in the penitentiary, nigga. Nigga would have did anything to sign for a 4 or 5. Nigga do about 2.5, 3 of that and go home, man. That's not bad, Diddler. That ain't bad, yeah. But see, the Diddler don't know about this kind of shit. He ain't never been in jail before. Yeah, he ain't never been in jail before, so he'll understand it, nigga. This is good, fam. This is good, my nigga. Even if you gotta go sit down, bro. Even if you gotta come home when you're 57 years old, because don't forget the nigga getting older, man. Yeah. Mark, hey, look, let me see who was that. Let me see. I gotta find you. Said what's your name? I'm gonna say Miss Summers. He's 55 years old. He's 55. So yeah, nigga ain't got that kind of time, man. At 55, you don't want to turn 60 in that motherfucker, man. You know, 60 is that's a big birthday, man. That's when your ass is officially old. You know, if y'all didn't know that. Once you touch that goddamn 60, once you rolling 60s, nigga, your ass is old. You know what I mean? But you blessed. That's why don't get it fucked up. When you touch that 60, you old, but you blessed, goddamn it. You are blessed. God, you have been chosen, goddamn it. But at 55, man, you don't want to sit in prison for 2 motherfucking years, 3 years, man. You know what I mean? Nigga don't want to do that. So I'm guessing, or I'm pretty sure Diddy's team is thinking of some kind of way they can go in here, you know what I mean, and try to, convince this judge to let Diddy go home or give him, you know what I mean, some short time, maybe 6 months, 10 more months, and get about that motherfucker, gang. Because we got to remember, the nigga is 55. They say nigga grade in the motherfucker, that hoe, fat. They say that nigga, that hoe grade up. Look at them sketches. They say that nigga, that hoe grade out, nigga. Grade the fuck out. Was
disappointed with the fact there was no bail today. Is that something they can appeal in the next couple of weeks?
They can, but you know what? It's a waste of time and money. That dog won't hunt. It's just not going to work. No, the judge repeatedly, you may recall, Colleen, the judge repeatedly
Tondra Cook said, I'm 55. No, we're not Tondra Cook. I'm not saying you old, sweetheart. But Tondra Cook, you are a senior citizen. You're 55. That's senior citizen talk right there. All right, I mean, I remember my mama turned 55. That was senior citizen talk. Salute to all my senior citizens in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, y'all are blessed, man. If you a senior citizen in this bitch, I'm out here. I'm not calling nobody old, goddammit. I'm 42. I'm not calling nobody old. You feel me? Here, we all up in age. We all mature for the most part in this motherfucking game. What we rock out. But at the end of the day, yeah, your ass 55, your ass goddamn senior citizen, man. You can go get you one of them senior citizen little homes and shit, one of them little communities. Go stay in one of them senior citizen communities and shit.
Denied the defense request for bail. So, no, an appellate
Smash
court
that like
would be
button, gang. Let's
loath
go.
to overrule the judge's opinion, a decision on that issue. And here's another important thing. There's one key reason the government is heartbroken over losing the serious charges today. Had Combs been convicted of racketeering, the government could have come in and seized Combs' various assets. Well, now forfeiture is off the table since the defendant was acquitted on those serious charges.
You know, Manny, you're a defense attorney. How confident do you really have to be to not call a single witness?
Well, I got to tell you, brilliant, and hats off to the defense in this case. Because as you said, Michael, not a single defense witness in 6 weeks of jury trial, 34 witnesses called, all prosecution witnesses, and Diddy Combs did not take the stand. But here's how the defense was able to prevail in this case. On cross-examination of the key witnesses, especially the female victims, the defense hammered away with those victims, including showing them text after text where they express in the text messages their enthusiasm and excitement for participating in the sex parties.
Hey, that was brilliant. That was fucking brilliant. I knew it was some brilliant shit going on, man. I knew Diddy defense team was on some brilliant shit when they didn't call nobody to this, when they called no witnesses. I said, oh, yeah, you don't do that. Think about it, fellas. Would you call a witness in anything? It's like catching your girl doing some shit and you arguing with her and her homegirls about what she did last night. They said, well, let us talk to your homeboys. Where was you at, nigga? Bitch, I was by myself. I was home. No co-conspirators, no witnesses. We don't need to talk to none of my people. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, let's argue with you and your people. Let's cross-examine y'all ass. We want to hear from y'all. Yeah, don't bring no witnesses, fam. Because any witness they would have brought up there, man, the prosecution was going to do their motherfucking research. They're destroying these niggas. Oh, please, let Diddy would have took the stand. Oh, my God. They would have played that video 5, 6 times. So when you were stomping her, were you thinking about dropping the Macho Man Randy Savage elbow at that point? Like, when you were dropping that leg, you were going to do the Hulk Hogan leg drop on her. Man, you don't want to explain that shit. Then if they would have brought the security guards in there, oh, man, please, man, oh, please. Bring D-Rock up there. So where were you at? Because we got you on video right here. Remember, these niggas are celebrities. So many photos and videos, and it's so much shit about them. All the shit they done said in these interviews, and man, I'm glad they didn't bring nobody, man. Nobody. Because whoever you were brought in that stand, man, the prosecution was going to tear their ass up, man. Tear their ass up. It's one nigga I wish would have took the stand, man. It didn't matter what side he took it on. Of course, he would have took it for the prosecution. Gene Deal, man. Oh, man. I would want, man, nigga. Gene Deal. Nigga, what did you see, sir? So you mean to tell me my client, you mean to tell me my client was in there raping a bitch and you stood at the door and made sure nobody got in is what you're saying? No. That's exactly what you're saying, nigga. That's exactly what you said. Oh, yeah, man. Anybody that was down with Diddy, like the security teams, they better have got full immunity, man, or stayed the fuck away, man. Nobody who was running with that nigga is, anybody running with Diddy, man, nah, bro. Not at all, man. Yeah, not at all, man. Keep their ass away from the stand. Why you think the prosecution didn't bring Gene Deal bitch ass up there for real? Man, Gene Deal was at the courthouse begging to testify. Nah, nigga, you know too much. You niggas was involved with this shit. You niggas all stood in front of him. So that's why the defense team, I feel like, didn't bring nobody from Diddy's camp, none of Diddy family members, nobody up there, fam. Because it's like, nah, don't let the prosecution get a hold of their ass, fam. It's gonna look bad. Just y'all do y'all thing. They brought 34 witnesses, cross-examine, take them out the game. It's really just y'all versus they witnesses. And that was a great tactic, gang. A great strategy. Smash that like button, gang. Great strategy.
Really undermined the government's case here.
Manny, going back to what happened in court today, if you take into consideration that he has no prior history, they're the 2 of the 5 lesser charges here, and time served will be at that point when he comes up for sentencing over a year. Is it possible those will mitigate the maximum sentence?
Yes and no. No, in this sense, Colleen. I really predict a 4 to 5 year at a minimum federal sentence for Diddy Combs in this case. Okay, and that's because under the federal sentencing guidelines, these are very serious charges. Plus, even though Combs was acquitted of racketeering and the other serious charges, the judge could consider that other conduct in his sentence. So the government is going to really come in swinging hard, demanding a very lengthy sentence for this defendant. But no matter what, let's say the defendant's in custody for 1 year before he's actually sentenced, he would get credit for that 1 year, no matter what the sentence is. But to reiterate a key thing, Diddy Combs is not getting probation in this case. I would be stunned if that happens here.
All right, Manny Medrano, as always, we appreciate your expertise. Thanks for your time here tonight.
Thank you.
Of course, reaction is pouring in following the verdict in this very high-profile celebrity trial. For more context, NBC4's Jonathan Gonzalez spoke with someone in the music industry after that verdict came down.
Hollywood is reacting to the Sean Diddy Combs verdict. Guilty
better
on 2
not be
counts
Jaguar
of
right.
prostitution, but acquitted on the most serious
It
charges
better not
of
be
racketeering
Jaguar.
and sex trafficking. Singer Aubrey O'Day, who once had a close professional relationship with Combs, posting on Instagram today, quote, "It is heartbreaking to witness how many lives have been impacted by their experiences with Sean Combs, only for those stories to fall short in the eyes of a jury. I can only hope these jurors never have to watch someone they love endure what so many survivors have described."
There was an awful lot of evidence, an awful lot of allegations, and a lot of things that made him look very bad, but optics are not the law, as we saw today.
Jem Aswad is Variety's executive director of music. He believes despite the conviction on prostitution charges, this is likely not the end of Combs' entertainment career.
No, not at all. If anything, I would not use the word redemption, but look, when the verdict was read, he jumped up and pumped his fist.
At the end of
that nigga jumped up and pumped his fist, man. Nigga knew he was finally going somewhere, man. Nigga knew for a fact that, hey, man, I ain't finna die in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Even though he was sad that he can't come home today, I'm sure his family was a little upset that he couldn't come home. At least Diddy know, nigga, he not finna die in this bitch. Now, like I said, this is not a Diddy celebration, man. I ain't celebrating that shit. You dig? I ain't celebrating it, but at the same time, man, is it a win kind of for men? You dig? When it comes to females kind of just having their motherfucking way and nobody questioning shit. Yes, it is. Smash that like button, gang. Smash the like button. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button. Like the gas
the
up.
bad boy out the cage, man, and I'm full of rage. Hey, look. I can be anything. I'm unstoppable. What they gonna do with me? Nothing. I'm a bad boy. Hey, look, get Meek Millie on the phone, get TD Jakes, get Billy Farnsworth. Tell them get your squad back together. The party continue. Say, I'm unstoppable. I'm guilty, but they couldn't prove it. Look, if anybody want to party, my DMs are open. Yeah, I did it, but they looked the other way. I'm free. I'm free. See what I'm saying?
This nigga a damn fool, fam. This nigga a goddamn fool, bro. But I think this is how a lot of people felt, man. A lot of people feel like, man, what did this nigga do besides really participate, or not participate, but put together some nasty ass freak offs? Because that's what this whole shit was really about, man. It was about females saying, you know, that this man was forcing us, coercing us into having sex with a bunch of men, and we didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? And we looking like, hold on, that sounds like a motherfucking party. You know what I mean? Regardless of how you look at what's going on, whether it's a bunch of dudes, bunch of women, however y'all do it, you feel like, nah, that's a motherfucking party. Then we found out that some freak offs were actually going on without Diddy even being there. Remember, Diddy would watch some of these freak offs from FaceTime. He'll call the chick, he'll call Cassie, you know what I mean, from another state, has some business to handle out here, but you still in New York, right? All right, you got the camera set up. Okay, bet. Punisher gonna be over there in a little bit. You know what I mean? I want y'all to get real oily. Make sure you point the camera right there, move them candles out the way, and let's turn this motherfucker up. So it was time for Cassie and Jane Doe even had sex with dudes in a room where Diddy wasn't even there. He wasn't even there, man. Nigga was on the phone watching from, you know what I mean? Nigga watching on Skype and shit. Nigga, you know what I mean? Man, if you ask me, Them girls, the real freaks. Yeah. We always looking over them. We ain't called them no freak bulls not one goddamn time. Y'all see how we play how men get treated? You did. I know Diddy. Yeah, you the freak bull for sure because you call the shots. We gotta give you the props, nigga. That was you that put this bullshit together. It was you. Yeah. Gotta most definitely let it be known. You did this. But them girls, come on, man. They was nasty too. They was nasty. You mean to tell me, ladies? I mean, y'all in chat, you know what I mean? 3 niggas line up tonight. We all fucking tonight. Me, 2 of my partners. We know what y'all with it. We got money though. We balling though. You might get a bill paid. You might, you know what I mean? You might get some bread. It ain't for free. You gonna get something. Who letting 3, 4 niggas lay down with them? What's up? What we doing tonight, ladies? It is what we doing tonight. Yeah. Me and the crew, we try to run through. Yeah, ladies, me and the crew, we trying to run through. Who gonna do this to make old Sco happy? Yeah, who want to make Sco happy, ladies? Who like me enough to make me happy? Yeah. Who like me enough to make me happy? I got a couple of my guys pulling up. Yeah, and we just need one of y'all. And we finna knock your motherfucking ass down. Exactly. That sounds, I mean, yeah, does that sound crazy to y'all? Do that sound weird? How many ladies will be with that? Does that sound weird? Like, what the fuck, nigga? You want to watch 4, 5 of your partners fuck me? Who's going to do that unless it's something on the line? I don't think no women here going to do that shit for free or sober. You hear me? I don't think no women in here are going to do that shit for free or sober. We're going to need the pink cocaine. We're going to need the drugs. We're trying to turn this fantasy all the way out. I'm just coming from a Diddy's point of view. Diddy looking at it. I'm finna call the mill. As a matter of fact, I'm not calling nobody, baby. Get the phone out. Hit up that website and snatch 2 dudes up. Yeah, get the baby oil, the candles. I got a little cocaine, the Juror. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get right before I get there and shit. Put them stilettos on, that wig. You know, you playing a character tonight. Tonight you're gonna be Selena tonight. You're gonna be Selena. I'm gonna tell the Punisher he met you at the bar and shit. You know what I mean? He was sitting there smoking a square. Y'all noticed each other from across the room. He slid you a drink, bought you a drink. Y'all got to talking. Y'all came back here. This is where scene 1 will begin. Okay, on action. Come on, gang. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of shit. Because to all the men here right now, we like, man, what nigga would ask a woman to do all that? Like, picture what nigga would ask a woman to do all that? I mean, I actually think she gonna do it. A nigga with some paper, a nigga balling, a nigga filthy, disgustingly rich. You got 100 chicks already. If you don't do it, somebody else will. And that's the main reason why they was doing it. Fellas, put a 1 in the chat if they was doing it because they knew he could easily get another chick to do it. Put a 1 in the chat. They was doing it because they didn't want to lose their spot with that nigga. Anybody put a 1 in the chat. They was doing it because they didn't want to lose their spot. He got the money, the power, the fame. One of the most richest niggas in Black Hollywood. Most famous nigga. I ain't losing my position. Shit. I know for a fact he gonna find a chick to replace me. I can be easily replaced. Fuck that shit. Let me call these niggas up. Come on, gang. A regular nigga like me couldn't make that happen, man. I seen y'all ladies in the chat. I asked y'all how many ladies to do that for me. Y'all was like, hell nah, fuck you, nigga. Broke ass nigga. We don't like you like that. Goofy ass, blogging ass nigga, YouTube ass nigga. See? Now let Diddy ask that. Let a nigga with $1 billion ask that. Shit, y'all was thinking about them goddamn car notes and the motherfucking groceries, how they is and shit. You know what I mean? That new wardrobe you want, that new car you trying to get. Shit. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. Let me see. Hold on. You know what? Let me take this down. I do want to go. Let me see. I do want to go back to the gram, man. I do want to go back to the gram. Salute to everybody goddamn bit. It was something I wanted to look at. Hold on, gang. Let me see. 1 second, gang. 1 second. Let me see. You know, because I don't want to forget the small things that might have took place today, man. Let me see. Let me tell you. Let me see what Big Worm said, man. I'm checking in with everybody. Yeah, I'm checking in with everybody. Let me see where the fuck did Big Worm come from? Yeah. Big Worm came. I'm checking in with everybody. Let me check in with Big Worm real quick, man. Smash that like button. Let me see.
My prediction, that he's going to get out, throw a concert, Central Park. It's going to be the biggest free concert since Donna Ross. Central Park. He's going to end on a song, More Money, No Problems. And it's going to rain. You heard it here first.
What?
My prediction?
Man, that nigga Big Worm, man. What is this nigga smoking, man? What the hell is Big Worm talking about, man? Do y'all believe Big Worm is right? I mean, that's phase on love, of course, but we gonna call him Big Worm. Do y'all believe Big Worm is right? Like, Diddy gonna come home, throw one of the biggest concerts, and everybody gonna show up and act like nothing ever happened? I don't know about that, yeah. I don't know. Maybe as time set in, man, maybe that might happen. But I think when he first come out for that first year, whatever, whether it's 2025, 26, 27, 28, I think that, a lot of people are going to they're going to think about their brand and their name and shit like that. But it's going to be some people who don't give a fuck. Like I said, that new internet generation or people, and when I say the new internet generation, I don't mean young people. I just mean that new era of people that became famous over the last 5, 6, 7 years, online. They ain't got no talents at all. You know what I mean? Just talk a lot of shit. Kind of like me. Smash like, but yeah, man. Yeah, niggas just get on here, just pop shit. They don't mind. They'll go around you. Anything for clout, views. I was at a Diddy show. I was at a Diddy party. I met P. Diddy. Man, it's a new world out here, gang. So Diddy do got a chance of coming home and maybe still having a crowd. You did people that fuck with him. Let me see. Where was I going with this shit, gang? Where was I going? Let me see. Where was I going? It was something else I was looking for, man. It was something else I was looking for. Let me see. Everybody came out the woodworks, man. Even Judge Mathis show. Look,
by now, you know that Sean Diddy Combs
everybody
has
popped
been
out.
Convicted of interstate transportation.
Everybody trying to get a dollar off this nigga.
Two counts, and has been denied bail. Although I really am concerned about the assaults against the women, particularly disrespecting Black women as such, we must go with what he has been convicted of and respect the jury. And as I had predicted, he should be convicted after hearing and closing arguments of only the 2 counts of interstate transportation of prostitutes. We'll see in the future. Listen to us this next week on the Mathis verdict, as we'll talk about the entire case and the sentencing. The sentencing guideline for a first-time offender is 21 months to 27 months for each count. We'll see whether they're consecutive, whether they're concurrent, or if he deviates from that first-time offender assessment or sentence, if you will. Stay tuned.
Nah, we don't like this Judge Mathis. This is the Judge Mathis we know right here. That nigga smoking all that weed and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking on them hoes and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, your wife left you a year or 2 ago. We seen your ass begging out in the airport and shit. Shout out to my nigga Judge Mathis, man. Full of that gas, man. Look at that nigga. Don't he just look like a chick you fuck with her dad and shit? Don't he look like a stepdad? This nigga's either a stepdad or a chick you fuck with dad. Like he that cool old nigga. Like, man, what's good, OG? Pass that joint, OG. Yeah, how you been treating my daughter, man? Pass that motherfucking joint, OG. Damn, you hold on to that motherfucker, man. God damn. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Everybody has chimed in, man. Even Judge Mathis said he got a show coming on, and make sure y'all check him out. That's one thing I do want to say about this. Everybody made some money off this shit, man, including me. I talked about it. You know what I mean? I talked about it. I ain't for that. I'm not excluding myself. You know what I mean? I wasn't all out in front of the courtroom and shit like that. I wasn't you know what I mean? On here making up lies and going crazy like Tisa Tales and some people was doing. But we covered it. We broke it down in the real way. We broke it down the real as we could, man. We talked to we most definitely listened to the news. You know what I mean? Listen to what was really going on in the courtroom for sure. You did. I tried not to be biased about the situation. And I feel like, man, hey, Diddy most definitely, he didn't deserve no long sentence, man. He didn't deserve no 30, 40 years, no shit like that. Will he deserve the time they give him? If they do get this nigga 5, 6 years, will he deserve that, gang? You know what I mean? I don't know, gang. I don't know. Let me see. I gotta find something. I gotta find the people who are mad at Diddy. I want to find some people that don't fuck with this nigga, man. Yeah, I gotta find some people that don't fuck with Diddy, man. Smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Let me see. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there, man. I don't want to go there. Let me see something real quick, gang. Let me see something, gang. Let me see something. Yeah, I gotta find some people that's upset with this nigga, man. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, here she go. Here she go. Here she go. Let me. I gotta listen in over here a little bit, man. I gotta listen in over here just a little bit, gang. Smash that goddamn like button.
To jail after exuberant celebrations outside the courthouse with Diddy fans dousing each other with baby oil, of course. Now a somber tone as Sean
Smash the like button, man.
heads
Nancy
to
Grace
jail.
is pissed the fuck
I'm Nancy
off.
Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us.
Hey, Nancy Grace fired the niggas up outside the courtroom. She said, and it was a bunch of bitch ass niggas out there splashing around in baby oil. She made sure she threw that out there, man. Nancy Grace is pissed the fuck off, gang. I'm trying to check in with the. I want to hear from some of the women or from the females or some of the people in the media that felt like, hey, man, Diddy got off, man. Like they should have hung this motherfucker, man. Ain't no motherfucking way. Smash the like button, gang. Yeah, Nancy Grace is mad as fuck. Nancy Grace is pissed off.
Loving it. He's loving all the attention. He's loving that everybody
Now
is
smash the like button.
I can smell it a mile away, and Diddy is loving it. Diddy is loving this. You're absolutely right.
After a split verdict earlier in the day where Sean Combs is acquitted of RICO, 2 other counts come into play. Sean Combs convicted on 2 felony counts. There was a massive argument via paper to keep Sean Combs behind bars. The defense fighting tooth and nail to let him out on appeal bond, which means you get out while your conviction is being appealed. Joining me right now, Tisa Tales. You can find her on YouTube at Tisa Tales.
Salute to Tisa Tales,
start
man. Let's
at the beginning. Start with the verdict, the split.
Now, if y'all know Tisa Tales, man, hey, look, salute to Tisa Tales, man. She do her shit, man. It is, but she fucking hates this nigga, man. It is. She been on the man, Tisa Tales. I told y'all from the start, I said Tisa Tales over there, man. She be on some bullshit some nights. I know she got her own opinions, her own views. Salute to her. She do her thing on YouTube. Salute to her. But I felt like Tisa Tales most definitely was over there kind of, hoping, man. She wanted this nigga to get life. Yeah, she wanted this nigga to get life, man. Smash the motherfucking like button, man. And it's just hard when you look at people and say, look, man, we don't know this nigga, right? All we going off is the shit we hearing from from the witnesses, from the prosecution. Like, other than that, we don't really know. We seen the hotel video, but we don't really know their relationship like that. We just got to go off what they saying. And when you seen the text messages, you start to understand, like, hold on. You can see it more from the side of, no, this wasn't forced. But no, Tisa, Nancy Grace, they didn't want to hear that shit. They didn't give a damn, man. Fuck them messages. Fuck them girls being down and loving this shit and getting gifts and all. It's shit like that. They just skipped right over and just went to the fact that Diddy was forcing these women to do everything they did. And that was my only thing that was the only thing I didn't like about what Tisa Tales was doing. When the defense would do a good job and really, make some big points and really, show their ass, man, and show the dishonesty in these broads and show the evidence and the proof and the messages. These two right here wouldn't say shit about it. They would totally brush over that shit and just get right back to the bullshit on Diddy. I'm not saying Diddy's a perfect person. I'm not saying Diddy's a good person. But was them females forced? No, I don't think so. Were they sex workers? No, I don't think so. There's a lot of chicks out here fucking with a nigga right now that's paying their bills. Are y'all sex workers? Oh, that old ass nigga from the church that came over there and knocked you down 2-3 times, your kids went to sleep. Are you a sex worker? He slipped you that light bill money 2-3 months in a row. And your little car insurance. Yeah. Pastor Wilson done slid through there and knocked you down, got that good head off you, done paid that light bill and that car note. Are you a sex worker? Smash that like button, man.
What happened?
Smash that like button.
When the jury walked in, everybody was on pins and needles. I'm not going to lie. Everybody in the courtroom expected him to be guilty on at least the sex trafficking. There was a somber tone. They walked in, and when they said, please read, and they said, what do you find ye? On count 1, not guilty. It was a bomb that went off in the courtroom. The public, audibly gasped. Nobody was expecting that. There were cheers of joy from Diddy's side. Count 2, what say ye? Not guilty. Again, another bombshell went off. People were in utter disbelief. Even Diddy's most ardent supporters did not expect him to get off on the count of sex trafficking with Cassie. Count 3, when they said guilty for transportation of a prostitute, when they said guilty for the mayonnaise, that is when Diddy's team actually cheered. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, come on. Almost like we were watching a pro football game. When the other ones came in after that, there were jaws on the ground. It was unbelievable. People were looking at the jury, searching into how they could get a verdict in this day and age. They heard Cassie's mother, the 20,000. They heard Capricorn Clark. They heard about the savage beatings. And it was unbelievable that the only thing they said was prostitution. And that is because Daniel Phillips, in his testimony, actually said, at least I'm guessing that just because, that
That's
he
not my
got
phone,
paid
y'all.
to
That's her.
have sex for money. It was a travesty. It was an all-out circus.
Tisa tells is finna break down and start crying, man. She is too motherfucking invested. Right. She is too fucking invested. Doing an interview with her goddamn phone going off every damn 10 seconds. Baby, you too invested. You up there crying and shit, man. Yeah, your ass a real deal. You trying to take this YouTube shit to the next level. You trying to get to the news. She trying to get a goddamn job over there at Fox. Yeah, Tisa tells to be the same bitch y'all see on Fox News 3-4 years from now. Don't you hear me? Y'all be cheering for the wrong person sometimes. This bitch will go to a trade on you niggas and go to Fox in a heartbeat. Sit over there and talk about niggas bad every day. Yeah. She'll start going off on all you niggas. She'll be the next Nancy Grace. What's the other chick name? What's the other girl name over there, man? What's the chick name? Damn, she be the next Candace Owens around this bitch. Yeah, recognize a Candace Owens when you see one. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Salute to her, man. She do her thing, but yeah, she be boy. She ain't let niggas live.
Everybody, including myself, are running to safety.
I've got a question for you, Tisa Tells, and everyone's going to want to know this. You're in a car right now. You had to leave the courthouse. Why?
I had to leave the courthouse because Diddy's supporters were out of control. The first time I ran and did my live, of course, I had 2 armed security guys. Everyone told me, the people in the courthouse is like, make sure you have security. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. It wasn't just me, but I'll tell you what I experienced. Diddy's supporters surrounding me, threatening me, saying that they were going to hurt me. It was a serious situation. It got so bad, and there was so much chaos and violence that they actually had to lock the courtroom down and force the Diddy supporters across the street. It was something myself, the news media, mainstream media, new media have never seen in their lives. The level, and again, the jurors, I hope to God they know how to sleep at night. Because again, I'm sure they did their duty. But when all that chaos was happening, as I was being threatened and ushered out by armed security people, I thought, this is what the jury did. They sent a signal that it is okay to use violence. It's okay to drug people up. It's okay to...
Is Tisa lying right now, gang? Is Tisa Tells lying? Is she capping? We seen little Greg arguing with her. That's about it, man. Is she capping, man? Was anybody threatening your life? I didn't hear little Greg threatening your life, man. Was there? It was a bunch of gay niggas outside cheering and doing cartwheels and playing in baby oil. Yeah, I heard a couple people talking to you, but was anybody really threatening your life? Or, I mean, come on, man. That was a big group of gay niggas standing around arguing with you, man. You know, when gay niggas argue with women, it's like 2 chicks arguing, man. You was arguing with a bunch of gay niggas, man. Come on, man. Don't start that shit, Tisa. Stop it. Don't act like your life was in danger or no shit like that. Yeah, you was arguing with a cross-dresser, man. Stop it, girl. You ain't finna do that now. You ain't finna get the line and shit, Tisa. I ain't see all of it. I seen little pieces and bits and pieces of shit. Yeah, nigga, don't do that now. Don't get the line on the nigga now. Because I heard some of it. I didn't hear that nigga I didn't hear nobody out there threatening your life at all. You know what I mean? I heard niggas talking about your wig and some more shit and this and she said her life was in such danger that, you know, her security guard, well, you know what I mean? You had your security out there and you know you be saying some wild shit. You be capping. I'm gonna get that security out there, acting like you so famous and shit. I ain't knocking you, baby. It's a good look. Hey, security with you. But damn it, baby, you on YouTube. She out there with security. Yeah, them niggas went for to attack you, man. Salute to the LGBTQ community, man. Them niggas went for to attack you. Yeah, they was there. Salute to the LGBTQ community. They was not finna attack her. She is capping and she is lying, man. Like I said, I didn't see all that. And I'm just being honest. I didn't see all that. Smash that motherfucking life. But yeah, I think she lying a little bit, man.
Live a life of debauchery.
I didn't see all that.
It's okay to do whatever you want. Because guess what? If you work hard enough and you have enough money and enough delusional fans and you have ingrained yourself in culture enough that you can do whatever you want. And 12 of your peers will look the other way. Again, this jury was shocking.
Tisa Tells, when you say that Sean Combs supporters threatened you, what were they saying?
They were saying, you effing B, we're going to kill you, you effing B. You work for, apparently I work for the feds. You're a plant. You made this all up because of you. Again, you're not too smart. Because of you, that's how this case got started. We're going to treat you worse than we treated Cassie.
Oh my God. We're going to treat you worse than we treated Cassie. Who out there knew Cassie? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, she's lying. This girl, I told y'all, she's a fucking drama queen, man. This girl right here, man. I told y'all about Tisa Tell months ago. I said, this girl right here, she do a thing on YouTube. I fuck with her. She cool. Yeah, she do a thing. Yeah, she be on some more shit, man. She is acting like a fucking Karen right now, my nigga. They were threatening me, and we're gonna fucking kill you, you black bitch, and we're gonna do you worse than Cassie, and you know what I mean? We're gonna what? Who said all this, man? I didn't hear none of that shit said to you, girl. Who said all this? Quit lying, man. Yeah, you're lying. That's one thing I'm not gonna do, man, is rock with a lie. Nah, you can't do all that, sweetheart. You're lying. You're acting like a fucking Karen, man. Yeah, this shit, yeah. Yeah, that's why I always look at her and be like, hold on, man. Yeah, why you complaining and shit so much? You always add a lot of sauce to shit, man. You turn shit up to the max, man. What are you doing? Talking about everybody was trying to kill her and shit. She had to get the fuck up out of there. Nancy Grace said, you're in a car right now. Tell me, why are you in the car? I had to get the fuck out of there, Nancy. They were getting ready to fucking kill me. I had to get out of there, man. Niggas planting baby oil and shit. Niggas doing cartwheels and splits. I mean, niggas dancing, holding hands and shit. I had to get the fuck out of there, Nancy. They were talking about killing me. Nah, yeah, we didn't hear that. We don't. Yeah, you're capping, man. Yeah, your ass capping like a motherfucker. Salute to Tisa Tells with her capping ass, man.
What we do to you, it's going to be nothing that they had on Cassie.
They
were screaming, they were yelling. Some people were saying, apologize to Diddy, apologize to Diddy. Of course, thank goodness, we had Lenny and we had Jimmy, two of the best armed guards out there. So the one thing is they started foaming like wild dogs because they realized that I was not an unprotected woman. And they realized they could not just do what they felt like. And they started foaming like wild dogs, screaming, their voices cracking in anger.
She said, listen how she described these people. She said they started foaming like wild dogs. Or did she say they were forming like wild? But she said foaming at the mouth like wild dogs. They wanted to get me, but they seemed they couldn't because I had armed security. Oh yeah, this girl here is, man. This girl here, man. We gonna hear about her news, her name and some bullshit. I'm gonna say this first about Tisa Tells. We gonna hear about your name and some bullshit one day. And when somebody get a chance to drop some dirt on your ass, it's gonna be, don't let one of your ex niggas come out. It's gonna be, yeah. The way when you pop, I learned something about YouTube. When you pop it like this, it come back on your ass. Hear me? When you pop it like this on this app, it's never good for you, gang. I'm gonna tell you that right now. When you pop it like this, one day somebody gonna come forward on your ass, got some stories to tell about you. Cause she popping it, ain't she, boy? They were foaming at the mouth like wild dogs, man. Oh man, Tisa, you sound, how you black? Is she black or is she Indian? What is she? You sound racist than a motherfucker, man. Yeah. What is Tisa Tells, man? Is she black or is she Indian or what is she? Man, she sound racist than a motherfucker, man. Man, yeah, I'm telling y'all, Tisa Tells has a future over on Fox News, man. Yeah, Tisa Tells has a future on Fox News.
They viscerally wanted to rip me apart. This is why their hero had been exonerated. even in the best of times, these people that support him, there's something wrong with it. And I got to tell you, Nancy, it wasn't just me. It was not just me. It was anybody that didn't have a pro Diddy stance from the beginning. That's who suffered.
Joining me in all-star panel, but I want to thank Tisa Tales for what she's doing tonight. You know, Rob Shooter is joining me. Rob, I really don't know where to start. This is a blow. This is a huge blow to crime victims all over the country. Huge blow. The big news is right now, Sean Combs is going to jail. Okay.
Oh, Nancy Grace happy.
He's going to jail. I was actually worried that somehow the judge would contravene the law. And the law is under the Bail Reform Act that for these two charges on which he was convicted, he has to go to jail.
Hmm.
There is no appeal bond, period. But I was so concerned that the judge would somehow find a way to let him walk. And all this time, Shooter, we've been hearing, I've got all these letters here. Here's one from Deontay Nash, in fear, talking about Combs's long, well-documented history of violent, retaliatory behavior. They're afraid, Rob Shooter. Guys, Shooter knows Combs better than any of us.
Ooh.
His longtime publicist no more, but now you can find him at his
Somebody
Substack,
used to work for him.
robshooter.substack.com.
Wow.
And Naughty But Nice podcast. Shooter, I got to tell you, it's like a kick in the stomach when that split verdict came down.
Yeah, I think everybody was stunned. Before I continue then, Nancy, I just want to send my best to Tisha. What happened to her outside that courthouse is horrific. It's wrong. And I'm afraid these people now have been emboldened because their hero, their idol, Diddy, looks like he is going to walk free. So this morning when we heard the judgment, I think we were all shell-shocked. We were all heartbroken. We all felt like we'd been kicked in the stomach. However, as the day has gone on,
let me hear from Diddy. I want to hear from Diddy team, man. Slim Zo, you absolutely right, bro. If you call you call a goddamn Uber or a Lyft for your girl, nigga, that might be a charge, nigga. Yeah, that might be a charge. But then again, y'all don't know. I guess she got to get paid. Okay, that might not be a charge. You paid the Uber, not her. You paid that. If you send her a cash app for an Uber, you might be in some shit. Yeah, the best thing you can do is get that Uber yourself, because at least you paid Uber and not her. So yeah, don't send no woman no money for no cash app for no Uber, no Zelle, no Apple Pay, no nothing, fam. Tell her get that motherfucker on her own, fam. Or no, my bad. Yeah, either she get it on her own or you pay the goddamn, you pay Uber your damn self, fam. Don't send her the motherfucking money, fam. Just don't send it to her. Smash the like button, gang. Smash that like button. Let me see. I want to see what Diddy team is saying, man. Here goes Diddy team. I want to see what the Dream Team is saying, man. Let's hear from the motherfucking Dream Team, gang. You know what I mean? Let's hear from the Dream Team. Or are they? Smash the like button.
Thank you all for being patient.
Let's go.
Am I speaking loud enough? You all can hear me okay?
There your boy go.
All right.
There your boy go.
Today's a great victory. It's a
Brian
great
still
victory
smiling
for
like a
Sean
motherfucker.
Combs. It's
Brian
a great
still
victory
cheesing
for
like
the
a
jury
bitch.
system.
Let's go.
You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. They're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens. And we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right, or certainly right enough. They acquitted him of the sex trafficking, which he was absolutely innocent of. They acquitted him of the racketeering conspiracy that he was absolutely innocent of, and all of the components to it. The kidnapping, he was innocent of that. The arson, he was innocent of that. The obstructing justice, he was innocent of that. And that is no longer just me saying that. That is the verdict of our jury. So today is a great day. Today is a win. Today is a victory of all victories for Sean Combs and our legal team. And I want to say one thing. There are very few people around whom a legal team could coalesce and become one. And Sean Combs is that person, and we are all blessed to be part of it. And I am now done speaking to you, and I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Garagos.
All right, I first want to thank my client, Sean Combs, for trusting us myself and everybody here, this incredible dream team that he put together. Without him, we would not have been able to do this. He is incredible, and I want to thank him. I want to thank the jury for putting such great care into this case. They came early every single day, and I want to thank them, as I said in my opening, standing between all of us and the drastic consequences of the criminal convictions of sex trafficking and RICO is a jury of our peers. And I thank them. I want to thank the judge, and I want to thank, despite the terrible conditions at the MDC, I want to thank the good people who worked there, who ensured that we had sufficient amount of time to prepare for trial. It is extremely difficult to prepare for a federal case in the conditions at the MDC, and they did everything they could to make that happen. I want to thank them. I also have been saying this since the beginning of this case. Sean Combs has not sexually assaulted anybody. I've been saying this for months. We've said it with each lawsuit that came out, and today that was proven true. The media got it wrong about Sean Combs every single day for nearly 2 years. I ask that for every time you guys see a civil lawsuit, criminal complaints or criminal indictments, you actually take a look and analyze these and see whether or not these are actually going to stand up in a court of law, because today they did not. He has not sexually assaulted anybody, certainly hasn't sex trafficked anybody, and the jury found that today. Thank you. I am now going to pass this over to Mr. Steele.
Oh, there we go. Bad boy Brian Steele.
Good evening.
Bad boy Brian Steele. He was Brian Steele. He bad boy Steele now.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my right and my left, there is not a better group of honest and ethical, hardworking, and zealous lawyers, and I especially wish to thank Mark and Tenny for allowing me and everyone else to come together. On behalf of my family, myself, I wish to thank you all for being here and writing truthfully about a man wrongly charged with most of the crimes, and that we all must remember that allegations are nothing. And I'd like to thank Sean for letting me be here. Thank you all. God bless you.
What did your client want to say when he reached?
Thankfully,
let's go, sister. Let's go, sister.
Thankfully, in our country, we have a right to a jury trial. And thankfully, Mr. Combs took that right. He actually battled for his freedom, for his innocence. He did it. And a lot of times, you know, people are too afraid to do it. And he did it, and we're so happy that he did. We're proud of him. We are completely honored that he put his faith and his trust in us to fight for him. Today is a major win to show what the system can do. We appreciate and we're so thankful to the jury. Thank you to the court. Thank you, New York. It's been a pleasure being here and fighting in your district. Thank you so much. And listen, we appreciate the media. We do. There was a lot of reporting on the accusations. There was a lot of reporting on the indictment. Please report just as vigorously on the acquittal of these counts, please, because that's also the right thing to do. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, first of all, I want to thank this wonderful team behind me. I am so happy that they allowed me to join it. I would like to say that I've done a lot of trials, but this is probably the most special one to me. And most important, I want everyone to know the job is not done yet. We're not finished. The job is not done yet. And so I want to, again, thank Mark, Tenny, and the rest of these wonderful lawyers behind us. They did a fantastic job. And like those before me have said, our system, the jury system, is important. We need good people to serve on juries. We need good people to come and say a person is not guilty. Take that courage to do that. It's okay. We want you to serve on juries. This particular jury was a special jury. It was fantastic. It listened, it paid attention, it put the nonsense to the side, it put the distraction to the side, and came to a lawfully good, just conclusion. Juries are important. Juries are important. But more important than that, I think, is people wanting to be on juries. So for all of you all listening, for all you out there in the public, please accept the call.
Man, fuck
Become
that.
a juror and do the right thing.
Fuck that.
Thank you very much.
I'm running from that shit. They ain't gonna never call me for jury duty anyway. I'm a felon. They don't call felons for jury duty, do they?
It is such a privilege to be a part of
They don't call
this
felons for
legal
jury
team, this
duty, do they?
amazing
Let me know in the
legal
chat.
team, and to represent Sean Combs. And this is a reminder to everyone, I hope, about the flaws in the criminal justice system, and for everyone to take a second look when the government charges people with crimes, and especially when the Southern District of New York does here. And so I hope
pinned that
everyone
link in the
takes
chat too,
that
man.
seriously.
I want to hear from some of y'all
And
tonight.
we take this as
I pinned that link in the chat, man. I want to hear from y'all tonight. Was the verdict right, gang? Do y'all feel like they got the verdict right? Yes or no? If you want to hit the link, man, hit the link. I pinned it at the very top of the screen, y'all, the very top, man. Hit the link, pull up, y'all, talk to me, gang. I want to hear from some of everybody, gang. Pop out and chop it up with me, gang.
enormous victory and win. This is a huge win. He was acquitted of sex trafficking, acquitted of RICO conspiracy, and he will be able to
Let's
sleep
go,
well at
gang.
night
If it's
knowing
free
that.
Diddy, say that shit.
Thank you to everyone. I appreciate you.
I'm finna get a calling on niggas.
Well, I want to start just by thanking my family and the families of each of the lawyers here for giving us the space and the time to serve Sean and to fight for Sean. I want to thank the court for giving us a fair fight. And you see what happens when you have a good defense team come together in front of a court that gives the defense team a fair fight.
All-star lineup.
And finally, I just want to thank Sean.
Hey, nigga, this is about 20 million. That nigga, this all-star lineup right here, man. Everybody probably got about 2 million. This is about 20 million. I guarantee this is about 20 M's he came off of for this squad, man. Diddy didn't give a fuck, though. He came off about 20 M's for this team, man. That boy had six attorneys. Smash that like button, man.
The honor and the privilege.
All-star team, nigga. That's some legendary shit, man.
I feel like there's
Hollywood T, talk to me, Hollywood T.
Go ahead and keep playing it.
Hollywood, let me ask you. I want to ask you a quick question, Hollywood T. Did they get this right, Hollywood T? Was the verdict you expect? I know you expected a hung jury. We spoke on that, but was this verdict? I mean, the best thing. Was this the best thing for Diddy?
Yeah, I want to preface my statement by saying I am not a Diddy supporter because, of course, I am a Suge loyalist. However,
okay, so you don't fuck with Diddy because of the beef between Death Row and Bad Boy, that whole situation where it's that East Coast West Coast shit.
Exactly. However, I am happy for him today because they tried to take all his money, and I am sick of black men getting maliciously prosecuted when people like Mike Jeffries, the former CEO of Abercrombie Fitch, is getting off because he playing crazy, and they're not reporting about this. And that cracker did way more worse things than they ever charged Diddy of. Okay,
with young kids, with
young kids.
Yeah,
and it's not even reported in the mainstream media. And that Tisa Tells lady is crazy. She got crazy eyes. She has a clear mental problem, and her eyes match Nancy Grace. They both crazy.
Crazy.
I'm celebrating the win for Diddy for keeping his loot.
Let's go, man. Hollywood T said, fuck Tisa Tells, first of all. You know what I mean? Her and that Nancy Grace bitch, they crazy. You know what I mean? She said, I don't really fuck with Diddy due to, my history with Suge Knight and just the West Coast, you know what I mean? Death Row. But, at the end of the day, I'm happy for Diddy, you know what I mean? He didn't deserve some of this shit they were trying to put on this brother. They always trying to take our black moguls down and ignore what's going on with these white moguls and these white billionaires and rich mother. That shit under the rug. We heard nothing about it again. But we see what happened with R. Kelly. We see what happened with P. Diddy. We see what they did to Bill Cosby. We see what they tried to do to Michael Jackson. We see what they tried to do to Kobe Bryant. And all this shit was in the media, took over the headlines. So I understand exactly what you say, Hollywood T.
And Scope, one last thing I would like to say is this. It is alarming of the level of emotionalism black people have regarding this case. He was not charged with domestic violence, which he clearly is guilty of. If he had gone to the police, which she's never called the police not one time in the entire time they were together, then he would gotten convicted of that, I would say good for him. He deserved that. But I want to put a question to black people is, why are you so happy to see a black man go down for something that he is not guilty of? How can a black man be guilty of RICO and it's a one-man RICO? Where have you ever seen a one-man RICO at, ever?
That was for that, you know what I mean? That was that bag he had. That was really going on. If they be that money. You know what I mean? It's all about you're right, Hollywood. It's about that motherfucking money.
So,
you know what I mean?
so black men and black women, not that you're doing it anyway because you don't have this kind of paper, but be very careful when you call a girl over and take her out on a date and Netflix and chill afterwards, because you also could be charged, just like Diddy was.
Let's go. Salute to Hollywood T gang. Salute, gang. Salute to Hollywood T. Hey, y'all, hey, fellas, y'all heard her. Nigga, Hollywood T told us, man, watch these chicks, man. Watch them. Let me see, Shy. What's good, Shy?
Hey, let me be really quick. This is my opinion. I believe that this was just all a play. It was a joke. I believe it was a humiliation type of thing for him because of the things that he had done. And so, you know, they had to take him down low, you know, in front of the public, in the media. I feel like it was a shit show. So when he do get ready to, you know, walk out of those doors, because he is,
So
they
you
know
feel like,
that.
so what you telling me is, Shy, what you saying is, without saying it, is that somebody put a bug in Cassie's ear. Somebody came and told her, this is what we finna do. This nigga, all right, we finna let's put this play together. We finna humiliate it. This is the humiliation ritual. We finna humiliate this nigga. All we need you to do is play your part, baby girl.
All across the board.
Okay, yeah, shots
even with him, he went the liquor business. You know what I'm saying? He messed up with the liquor business, and so okay, now I'm gonna have to sit you down. And you know what? While you're sitting down, this is what's about to have to happen.
Okay, all right. Salute, gang. Salute. Hey, that's Shy. That's what Shy say. Shy say this is a humiliation ritual, gang. How y'all mean y'all agree with her, man? You know what I mean? She says it's behind that liquor deal, that liquor company, that's Ciroc, Funky Town. What's good, Funky Town?
Hey, man, it's been a minute. Hey, what's up, Cole, man?
What's
I appreciate
good, my
you,
nigga?
man.
What's good?
Hey,
Bruh,
man,
talk to me, man.
I agree with both of y'all, man. You and Hollywood T, man, but I'm gonna say this, man. I respect dude, but I don't like the dude, right? I don't have no reason not to like him. I just felt like, in my opinion, he was just a Kurt Franklin of the industry. Okay. Well, but speaking of this this case, I feel highly pissed off about the whole thing is because there are some of us with no money that wish that we could do these type of things. See, they're up here happy because they're getting paid tens of thousands of dollars, right? So of course they're gonna jump for the black man, right? But if it was one of us regular dudes, would all of them be lined up to congratulate us and help us, you know what I'm saying, win against these cases that most, I mean, we ain't gonna blame it on all women, man.
No. If we was regular niggas, would we even be in this situation, fam? Would women have even done that kind of shit for our regular broke asses? Could we have even got that done?
Right,
You know
right. You looking at what he's doing. We are saying, man, hey, man, men been doing this. White men been doing this, man. We just partying, right? But what I'm saying is, anybody could easily get into this. I'm saying the only reason why they are congratulating this and they're happy about this is because they're getting paid.
You mean the attorneys, right? You mean the attorneys.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean, we see the same thing with Johnny Cochran and O.J. Simpson, right?
Correct.
So we do understand that attorneys are pieces of shit. They got a job to do. You could be a child molester. If you got paper, they're gonna represent you if the money is right. Not saying all attorneys, but most attorneys will represent you for murder cases, whatever. You done kill somebody, you done kidnap somebody. If you got the money, nigga, they showing up with a smile on their face. As long as they got their motherfucking paper, this is a job, fam. Being an attorney is a job. So
dang, man, but you worry about all the people you done hurt, man. He was drugging these people, man. He was putting drugs in their damn drink, bro.
That's not true, fam. When did you ever? That's not. See, Funky Town. What you doing? You just lied on that nigga.
My bad.
Yeah, you lied. We never.
That was in the That was in the whole thing, man. That they
no,
said
listen,
they was in
remember,
disgrace.
remember that was a bunch of internet gossip and shit like that.
Oh,
When we
I'm
actually,
just saying, man.
when we actually heard
Yeah.
from Cassie and Jane Doe, man, everybody was taking drugs willingly. It turns out Cassie, everybody, the security, everybody had a partner going to pick the drugs up, get the cocaine. Yeah, everybody that did tooted and booted fucked up. It turns out that all that shit wasn't even true at all. That they was all indulging in drugs. Cassie and her friends, they all Diddy, everybody was fucked up, man.
Right.
The male escorts come over, they getting drunk. Everybody drinking some rocks, no powder and shit. Yeah, it turns out that it was a big party, fam.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna give you your flowers, man. You been on this shit, man. I've been a faithful goddamn follower of you, man. And you been goddamn on this shit. I don't watch nobody else but you, man. No hate, no motherfucking none of that shit, man. You are the best, bro. Keep doing what you
Salute,
doing.
my nigga. Salute, fam. Shout out to goddamn Funky Town, man. Salute to Murder Worth, man. Salute to Murder Worth. Cash bags. What's good, my guy? Talk to me, fam. Talk to me, bro.
Salute, my G. What's good,
Loud
man?
ass microphone. Hold on, nigga. Microphone loud than a hoe. Hold on, fam. Let me turn your ass down, something, bro. This nigga is loud. I mean, it might just be you, Cab. That's the ENJ. Talk to me.
Yeah, do I sound better now?
No, you good, fam. You good. You got. I know. I just edited your mic. I edited this shit. Yeah. Talk to me, fam. Look, cash bags. Without being too much of a male chauvinist pig. It is, because that's what you are. You know what I'm talking about? Right. You a fucking male chauvinist. You know what I mean? Right. Don't bring your ass to the nice ladies in this chat, man. I know I said a bunch of wild shit earlier, but you know what I mean? But I done calm down a little bit. When it comes down to the Cassie situation, bro, you know, and Jane Doe, man, how do you feel, man? Are those girls really, were they victims, or were they just women who regretted being in a relationship or whatever they had, you know what I mean, with P. Diddy, and regret some of the things they done with this nigga and for this nigga? How did you see it, fam?
Man, as I've always said, and as I always felt, Sco, I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. Those some money hungry hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, cash bags. Be nice, man. Be clean, man. Nah, then again, they was some hoes. Yeah, they was some hoes. Them was some hoes. Smash like them was some hoes.
You know, in the end of the day, they were about that dollar, and they didn't care what it took to get it for them to continue living their lifestyle or achieving what they want. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely didn't care about him. But in the end of the day, you know, we have to we have to say this. You know what I'm saying? The man sat here, paid his dues. He didn't snitch or rat on anybody, because he could have just threw 10,000 kind of dudes under the bus and walked out of there. He could have pointed fingers, said bodies. All he had to do was point one body out, and he would have been out.
Well,
and I'm sure he knows some skeletons in his closets. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna say this. I don't even know if that would have got him out of this shit, man, because you know they want to really break that black man down. He's a threat, bro. A black man with close to $1 billion and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if they was gonna take no bodies, no nothing from this nigga, dog. I think they wanted, you know what I mean? I think they wanted strictly to lock this nigga up. They wanted to put PD, because think about it. If you give us a body, what are we gonna do? Go lock up some unknown ass, broke ass dude? You know what I'm saying? Throw him in jail? No. We want your ass. We want this paper you got. See what I'm saying? It comes down to that motherfucking currency, fam. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to that U.S. currency, and that's what they wanted, bro. This was about, you know, I mean, look how much money he had to spend. Look at how much money the media made off this shit. So they weren't gonna take no deal. Think about that. They weren't gonna take no bullshit murder case from back in the day. You know what I mean? Nah, fuck all that, man. You know what I mean?
He could have spilled the beans on. I'm sure he knows some celebrities, but to get to your point, you know what I'm saying?
Unless he finna confess to who killed Biggie or Pac or some shit like that. I don't know. Because like I said, the case made so much money, bro. It was a media circus from every platform to every news station. This shit made so much money, bro. Nah, this was a play, bro. This was about money, fam. This nigga, this shit wasn't worth no motherfucking RICO, bro. This was about the paper he had. If he didn't have that kind of money, it wouldn't have been no motherfucking RICO. A regular nigga did all this same shit. This wouldn't be no RICO, man. But like I said, a regular nigga can't do this. Go ahead, bro.
But in the end of the day, you know, peep this out. You know, it was a black man versus some unknown hoes. You know what I'm saying? That they and then it was powerful white women. There was a staff of white prosecutors that were trying to bury this man alive. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was going to happen. They were going to bury him alive in front of us. And I'm just happy for real, because I've been through the federal system and I know how hard it is. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Cap. Let me holler at Eric Wilkins. Eric Wilkins, you in the building? Unmute your mic, fam. Eric Wilkins. I don't think he know how to use this shit, man. That's some old ass nigga, man. He don't know what the hell's going on here. That nigga don't know what the hell's going on. Salute to everybody got that, but man, salute the cash bags, man. Let me get back to this content. Let's get back to some of the content. Let me see. We was listening to Diddy attorneys talk, man. And they was celebrating, you know what I mean? Everybody smiling, cheesing, and grinning, saying, you know, they thought this was the best outcome for Sean Combs. Smash the like button, man.
The court for giving
Smash
us a
that
fair
like button.
fight. And you see what happens when you have. Thank you.
Smash that like button, gang. This is a true. I mean, this is the dream team. This is the dream team.
I feel like there's not a lot more that I can say because of these wonderful people have really said all there is to say, but I do want to thank Sean for the privilege of this opportunity to help him clear his name after all, with the Southern District coming after him, guns blazing. It really is a testament to the fact that when you get a fair trial and a jury of your peers listens to the evidence, they will do the right thing. And I just want to say again how proud I am to be part of this team and to have helped Sean get a just verdict.
Are you going to appeal the minute? Guys, can anyone share what Mr. Combs wanted to say in court when he raised his hand during the bail hearing? Does anyone know?
No, they ain't sharing shit. They ain't sharing shit, man. Let me see. Let me check in with. I'm looking at everything online. I've been watching a lot of shit too, man. I've been looking ever since the verdict came. Man, I've been seeing what everybody's reaction is. Let's check in with this nigga right here, man. This weirdo ass nigga right here. This nigga who was kind of going at Diddy at first. Diddy started to kind of lean over and be Team Diddy after Diddy's son seen his ass and charged his motherfucking ass up. Let's hear from Ray J, man. Smash the like, but let's hear from Ray J.
You worried now that
Let's go.
This verdict or lack of a guilty verdict may continue a culture that you're concerned about?
Absolutely. I look at all the other young entrepreneurs. I look at other people in other genres of, business, and they don't have the same kind of publicity. And a lot of people at the top, when you get mad, you make a statement. And this is what it was. I know everybody sees that, and honestly, like if I really had a crazy big sponsor or I was backed by this, this sponsor that had, an agenda, then there were certain things I could or couldn't say or do. And so, you do wrong, well, look at what happens. Even now, I mean, they should let Puffy out now. I mean, to have him guilty of that, not that, but this, still shows a W in certain areas of this whole thing, because he could still get 3 years, 10 years. You just don't know. I feel like time served is enough. But who knows? It could be a curveball, and now he's doing 10 flat. And then Trump would have to pardon him, So it's a celebration. I see everybody saying it's a celebration. But
what makes y'all think Trump wants to pardon Diddy?
How? When he's not out.
Unless we saying niggas taking pardon money under the table. Yeah. I don't know. Diddy was talking a little bit of shit about Trump during the goddamn campaign and shit like that. So I don't know. That might not be one of the people on his list to pardon unless that paper. I mean, unless we slide you $100 million and obviously. I mean, and I think money talks, bullshit walks. You know what I mean? I think a pardon can be paid for under the motherfucking table. You get the right people together in the right room. You feel me? The right private conversation. And I think a pardon can be paid for. So, yeah, if Diddy do end up getting some time, I don't see Trump wanting to do it just off the strength or off the love or for the people. I see, because he knows going to be a lot of people upset with him, too. He know all the women who already hate his motherfucker. Women hate Donald Trump. Let's be honest. Women fucking hate Trump. You did, and he knows it's going to be a lot of women who hate his ass. But then again, I think Trump hate women, too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he might not give a fuck. Might let free Diddy. But I think as long as money talks, I think Diddy could get a pardon, man. So if we hear about Diddy getting a pardon from Trump, just know they paid for that motherfucker. Just know 100 million was wired to somebody's motherfucking account. You did. Just know 100 M's was wired to somebody's motherfucking account. Smash that like button, gang. We're back to this nigga Ray J.
Yeah, and then the last two counts are still
smash the like button.
If this was a domestic violence case, it'd be a problem because that's what this was.
Right.
But federal and exposing all of the private things that people do in their own homes with people, for the girls, which much love to all of them. For them to be able to go home at night, come back, say I want a job, like that's not what that was. Mm-hmm. That's not what he's accused of. It was bad, but it's not that, and so it's scary. because what's next? I know what's next. I know what's next.
What's next?
But when the wave comes, it's coming. The waves are coming, and it's scary. I'm literally, you know, just trying to make sure that what we do is on a positive note. Like, we don't want no problems, but everybody got to stand up for something, or you'll fall for anything. Like that picture right there. Like, what did he do that in the courtroom?
Man. Smash the motherfucking like button, man. Smash the like button, man. That nigga sound like me earlier. I asked the same exact shit. Did this shit really happen? We know that sketch artist been on his ass, man. Yeah, what the fuck is Ray J over talking about, man? What the fuck is Ray J talking about? Some kind of, man, when it comes, it's a wave that's coming. It is. He said, well, Ray J said, watch out, some shit finna go down, man. Hey, you know Ray J full of shit, man. Come on, man. If there's anybody on the internet right now these days and time is full of shit, man. Clout chasing, clickbaiting, clip farming, whatever you want to call it. It's Ray J, man. Ray J say some wild ass shit, nigga, for views and likes in a heartbeat, man. Salute to Ray J crazy ass, man. This nigga throwed off, man.
There, like, what did he do that in the courtroom? Like, go down on his knees and bend down all under the table like that? Like, I'm confused on what that is right there, because I'm like,
that's
I
what
know
that
they
is.
usually
That's why
like
it's so
do artwork.
that's why it's so stupid that we don't have cameras in the courtroom. We got to rely on these stupid chalk drawings to understand things. That we've reached a point in I think our cultural development where people want transparency and access, and that's why I was interested in your take, because you said, look, there are parts of the culture that Diddy participated in, that he may represent, that you don't like and you think needs to change. Do you think the fact that he walked on the serious charges will make it more likely that that culture of abusing young artists may continue?
I just think that we need mentorship. I think everything continues. It gets worse until, you know, we create mentorship programs for all of the youth, whether you're in the entertainment or not, to try to control yourself. As you rise to the top, how do you control yourself when you're making money, when you're able to help people, but instead you hurt people? Like, where are the courses for these kind of things? We don't have them. A lot of our mentors that we look up to maybe not have the time, or don't see the villains as worth their while. They don't think that the turned up villains are worth their while, but you know.
I got it, and I appreciate your guidance during this process, and you being kind of a Virgil for us, of talking to us about a world that many only hear about, but they never live in. Thank you.
That nigga Ray
Thank you
J
for being with me
goddamn fool,
tonight.
bro. Get this nigga the fuck up out of here, gang. That nigga Ray J said, man, did this nigga really get on his fucking knees all in the goddamn table like that? Nigga, yes, bro. That's what they saying, man. They said what the fuck he did, man. Yeah, I mean, let me see, hold on. Let me see, try to check in with some more people. I seen earlier, man. What did I see earlier, man? Where is this shit at? Here it go. This is what I want to show right here, too, man. Let me see, let me see something real quick, gang. Hold on. I want to pull this shit up too, man. Let me bring it back to the dirty South, man. Let me check in with Badass real quick, man. I seen where Badass said some shit. Let me check in with Badass. I see y'all niggas backstage. Give me 1 second, gang. Give me 1 second. Let me check in with Badass real quick.
Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro. You know, the reason is...
Smash the like button.
Because I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that, bro. Like, and I'm tired of seeing us black go against us black moguls like that. And I feel like if Diddy was a white man who done all this shit for people, you know, I know he ain't paid people, but he done all this shit for hip-hop. If he was white, they would have had so many white people out there protesting for this man losing his life behind a relationship, you know. And people always Boosie was on Diddy's side. Nah, it ain't that. It's because I'm thinking about 7 children. Y'all thinking about one person. I'm thinking about these 7 kids who've been in my kids' position.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay.
Not knowing if your daddy gonna come home or not is a burden on the child. So all y'all was like, no, I'm thinking about them damn children, man. So man, I'm glad he's free, bro. You know, like I've been said, I don't feel he was guilty of nothing. You know, nothing but domestic. You know, but the court spoke, man, and man, I'm happy that dude children, man. I know his feeling right now, bro. I'm just happy for them children, man. So, you know, Diddy, sit your ass down somewhere. That's what you need to do. Grab Stevie J and your children and get the fuck on.
Why is this so stupid? This the ass nigga right here. Smash that motherfucking light, but gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Callie Dre, what's good, bro? Callie Dre, what's good, fam?
Callie Dre in the building, man. What's good with you, champ?
How did you feel about the Diddy verdict, my nigga? Do you feel like, you know, it was, you know what I mean, justice? Do you feel like, you know what I mean, the right decision was made? The jury made the right decision on the charges they found him guilty on and the ones they didn't?
Yeah, I felt like they got it right, bro. I mean, it's pretty plain as day. I mean, the transport and prostitute shit. I mean, that was clear as day. They had him dead to right on that. The other shit wasn't as clear. So I think they got it right. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, but niggas gotta pay attention, bro. Like this nigga ain't finna get free, bro. It's like a 2 to 10. You know what I'm saying? You can get any of that. So you know.
And he facing two felony counts. So that's the same thing I said. I said it ain't over with, goddamn it. It is
Yeah,
not
the
over with.
battle ain't over. But this what I wanted to tell you too, though, Skull. Like, so remember we was chopping it up about the Carmelo Anthony situation, bro. Like this is why they need that 1.4. You see that dream team Diddy had, he ain't had no MKs, nigga, and he ain't in Texas. So you know what I'm saying? I think it's a little bit more understandable or why that nigga might need that 1.4. You feel me?
Oh no, I'm gonna say this: the more money for sure, the better off you gonna always be. You know what I mean? Especially if you fight some shit that you feel like we don't gotta. You know what I mean? We don't. Diddy put a team together. He didn't feel good about this one man RICO. So when it comes to Carmelo Anthony, of course, yeah, you're right. They're gonna need as much money as they fucking can. You know what I mean? To try, if that's what the plan is. If we need to get, you know what I mean, 2 more defense attorneys, some all-star shit going on here. That's exactly what you need to do. Let me see. Eric Wilkins, you in the building, fam? I couldn't get you last time.
I'm here. I'm here, fam.
What's good? Where you calling in from, bro? Where you calling from?
Well, I'm calling from. I'm in Texas, bro. H-Town.
Okay, so to H-Town a bit, my nigga. Talk to me, fam. The Diddy verdict came down, bro. How do you feel, man? Was the verdict wrong? Was it fucked up? Do Diddy need to be behind bars, my nigga? Talk to me, fam. Tell me some real shit.
Nah, yeah. I fucked up because I really, I messed up because I think I signed it on this South Side, bro. You know, I've been locked in this South Side, but yeah, man,
what's good, fam?
Yeah, we locked in, bro. I signed it on my other account, but yeah, bro, check it, man. Diddy, free Diddy, man, free Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He finna be free, bro. But the Carmelo Anthony thing, you know what I'm saying, bro? We need to get some more bread. Free Carmelo Anthony too, bro, because now these white folks, bro, they trying to put a whole picture of he was in the wrong, bro.
Let's stay on the Diddy topic, bro. Let's not.
Okay.
We're going off too far. Yeah,
I got you.
We get back on that another night. We get back on.
Okay.
Go back in that direction.
Okay. Nah, free Diddy, bro. Okay, bet. Free Diddy, bro. Like I say, man. Hey, man. Like, bro. Like. He didn't do nothing wrong, bro. It's freaks out here in this world, bro. Bro. I just was next door to a whole party of swingers, bro. Just a couple hours ago.
And what did you see? Don't get quiet now, nigga. You just admitted to being in a motherfucking freak off.
Basically.
Don't get quiet now. Freaky ass nigga.
69 got. This nigga.
They're gonna try to run off and shit. Nah, nigga. Yeah. They're gonna get quiet and shit. What did you see? Sean Williams, what's good, bro? Sean Williams, where you at, fam?
Man, what it do, Scar? Everything
what's
smooth?
What's good, bro? What's good? Yeah, we good, man. What's good? Talk to me, fam. What's good, bro?
All right, so I think the jury got it right, man. But more importantly, a lot of you niggas, y'all, I'm talking about y'all in the chat, a lot of y'all should be happy about this because this proves that you niggas are not gonna go to prison for the rest of your life for buying pussy like you trick ass niggas be doing, man. Cause y'all know y'all ain't doing no fucking out here, man. You niggas is buying pussy all day.
You know this nigga Cali Dre buying pussy for sure.
Man, y'all got me fucked
You
up.
know this nigga done bought some pussy for sure.
Listen.
I know all you
I-
niggas done bought some pussy before. You done bought some too, Sko. I know you have,
got me
man.
fucked
Harry
up.
Hines
Never
Skull.
bought.
I heard they call him Harry
fucked up.
Hines Skull.
You got me fucked up. Never bought no pussy in my life, man. You got me fucked up. You there? Yeah. You can laugh all you want, man.
But
You
nah,
can
they
laugh all you want. Never bought no pussy.
they got that shit right though, man. Ain't no way in the hell they was gonna prove no fucking racketeering off top. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga didn't use Bad Boy. There ain't nobody commit no crimes in furtherance of Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit that they was doing was under wraps anyway. And nobody wasn't even supposed to know about that. So how does that further the company? You know what I'm saying? And the sex trafficking shit, he didn't traffic Cassie or Jane. Like he didn't traffic them hoes. He bought dick for the hoes and got off from watching them, you know what I'm saying? Watching what they do with it and shit, man. Like that shit gay. It's trafficking, man. And another thing, this also should make y'all realize that when they say there's a saying in the legal field that goes, you can indict a ham sandwich. I've been seeing a lot of niggas talking about Carmelo Anthony saying that since they got the indictment, that means that the grand jury saw something. That's not what that means. You see how they indicted Diddy and they didn't have no fucking evidence to prove what they claimed the nigga did? It's like that because in a grand jury, the defense can't speak. Only the prosecution can speak in the grand jury. So they can literally indict damn near anybody on anything.
A motherfucking ham sandwich, nigga.
Exactly.
Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like. Let me see. Hold on.
But yeah, hold it down, though, bro. I'm out of here, man.
Salute, man. Salute my nigga Sean Wiz, man. Let me see. Goddamn me, little mama. Talk to me, little mama. What's good?
Salute, gang. Salute.
Little mama, did they get this shit right today? I know Boosie ugly ass. Don't worry about him. We talking about Diddy still. Did they get this right today, little mama?
Yeah, they got it right because they couldn't get them on a RICO. But what the government failed to do, they should have never ran it with Cassie and Jane Doe. They should have, if they wanted his ass, they should have ran him with running them damn male sex workers, and they would have got his ass. They went about it the wrong way.
So you think they should have charged him for the male sex workers because those are the guys who he actually was kind of sex trafficking. You know what I mean?
Right. But it was all a money play anyway, and it was all to bring him back down a level. You know what I'm saying? It was all about humiliating him. They really knew that they couldn't, that shit wasn't go stick. Especially the way they presented their case.
I want to say to little mom, they actually did, but they actually got him though. They actually, when it comes to what he got hit with transportation, right, or prostitution, and they actually are not talking about the male escorts. They actually talk about Cassie and Jane Doe. Ain't that some shit?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. They went about it the wrong way. It will present their case and how they charged them. They should have never charged them with it for the chicks. They should have charged them with the males.
Well,
but
yeah,
I think it was just pretty much a humiliation ritual.
They
you know
want
what
to
I'm
play,
saying?
and they want to play off everything that the women were
It
saying.
kind of seemed like
They want to play off everything they were saying, though. They want to play off, I mean, remember the girls involved with the freak off. So when it comes to, remember this, the reason little mama, they went with the women and not the men, because it's all about the forced and coercion part of it. You know what I'm talking about? They can't say he forced the men to do nothing. You see
Right,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is they knew that shit wasn't gonna stick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think they knew that shit wasn't gonna stick, and it was just to bring them down. But I think if they really want to get them, they should have went on better a different way. You know what I'm saying? But because the jury found them guilty on, yeah, it carried 10 years max, but that's a probationable offense as well, minimum. You know what I'm saying? So now it's gonna be up to the judge just to see how he go play it. He ain't got no priors, so he ain't gonna get no points. But we'll see how they go play it on sentencing.
No, we'll most definitely see. I believe, like I said, I've been saying 5 to 8. Remember that, right or wrong, little mama? I've been saying that, right? That's been my shit, right? A couple of days ago, I said 5 to 8. I still believe it's gonna be something. I could be wrong. It could be 2-3 years. It could be some kind of probation. Some kind of shit that turns out where he get to go home. I don't know. But I feel like they're gonna make the nigga sit down at least for another goddamn, maybe 24 months, maybe 12 months, 24. You know what I'm talking about? I see something like that in his future, man. Maybe a little 12 piece, little 24 months. But he's gonna go somewhere, check in, lay down for a couple months, and then you know what I mean? I don't see him walking about.
You gotta remember too, bro. They didn't. This nigga been trying to pay 50 million, 100 million to get out of jail since the beginning, bro.
They've
And
been
they ain't
saying
took
no.
not a yeah. You know what I mean?
You know,
So it's bigger than I think she right. And I was talking to the homie about this. He done pissed off the wrong powerful motherfucker, bro. Because if you look at how this shit played out, they did the whole show of kicking his whole door down. All that shit took over the news, right? After
right.
that shit.
Kelly Drake, let me say this. You know what, Kelly Drake, you're right. I want to say this real quick. And I want to make sure me and you on the same page here. So when you say he pissed off the wrong motherfucker, you saying basically because we gotta put this together. How did it happen though? Because every time people say that, like Sko, he pissed off the wrong person, a higher up. You know what I mean? Somebody with some power, somebody with some control, somebody bigger than him, more money than him. He pissed them off. Do you feel like when Cassie's the book, when she was threatening the book, and when the civil suit came out, do you think that's when the higher power said, got him. This is
You
it
know
right here.
that part to me is still a little hard to say and still.
Or do you think that the higher power went to Cassie and whispered in her ear, like, you know what I mean? Remember,
That seems a little more reasonable. That seems
Right.
a little more reasonable. But here's the thing, right? Because you got to look at how it played out too, right? They do the kick dough shit. You know what I'm saying? The tape comes out. CNN don't ever break no shit like this. They a fucking politics channel. You know what I'm saying? So that was suspicious to me too. That somebody with a political arm then tapped CNN and said, "Here, take this tape." So I just, you know what I'm saying? It goes to that humiliation ritual type of thing. They won't take 50 mil, 100 mil, nigga. Like, that's some serious shit. The government don't want to take your 50 to 100 mil. Like, so that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real. I would agree with that for the fact, and even right now, when you look at the bond situation, how you denied them bond today. You know what I mean? Even though the nigga, you know what I mean, was found not guilty on most of that shit, the nigga was willing to put whatever they wanted up, I'm sure, again. And once again, bond denied. You know what I mean? Sit down there for 3 more months until we sentence you. So it's like, yeah, it seems like it's somebody that's kind of like, nah, nigga, it ain't gonna be that easy. We ain't gonna put you away for the rest of your goddamn life, my nigga.
But we gonna make you sit down.
Yeah, but you gonna most definitely hear us, my nigga. You know what I mean? You most definitely gonna cooperate, motherfucker.
And look, just to add to that too, Sko, right? What Hollywood T was talking about, salute Hollywood T, you know what I'm saying? About the Abercrombie and Finch do. That shit's got no play. But I actually think you need to start covering that shit, Sko, because that shit ain't getting no rotation out here.
Let's break that part of it down. The reason why I don't cover that shit because y'all don't give a fuck about white people's business. Let's stop the bullshit.
Oh, but we got to keep it even and fair. You give them a 2-minute segment, but we need to know what's going on with the Abercrombie nigga, just like we know about Diddy, man. Fuck
you're
that.
Not tricking me. You ain't tricking me, nigga. You ain't tricking me. Y'all not gonna pull up over that shit.
Okay. I'm just saying. That's a part of the problem, bro. That story is worse than Diddy's, and it ain't getting no attention. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's where CNN needs to step in there. See, I'm an entertainer, my nigga. I'm not entertainment. That's where the big stations need to step in and really cover that shit for real. We talking about real. We talking about real shit. You know, me, I don't give a fuck about that white boy. You know what I mean? Now, Diddy was somebody who I used to jam, bad boy. You know what I mean? This was more of my alley. This was hip hop. You feel me? I'm a hip hop platform. So I'm not just going to cover Diddy because, oh, this is the big thing. I covered it because, you know, I'm like, damn, we grew up watching this nigga. We know everything about this guy. We Biggie, you know what I mean? Mace. This was part of hip hop to me. So that's why I really covered it. A lot of shit I don't really fuck with. But when it's hip hop, Mo3, Young Dolph, I just really break down hip hop. So with the Diddy situation, to me, this was more of a hip hop thing and not just like everybody's talking about it. I really just want to break it. Remember, we talked about Diddy a lot of days before this on just different shit, the Tupac shit, the Biggie shit. Diddy name been popping up on my channel long before he got hit with this shit. So now this was just a hip hop play for me, man, to be honest with y'all, man.
Yeah.
But
I felt
yeah, you know what I mean? But I ain't fucking with that white boy Kelly Drake. Man, look, Kelly Drake's time for you to start a channel, nigga. Yeah, I'm talking about, you go over there, you cover that goddamn
nah,
white
man,
boy, man.
I just feel like it's
gonna be you
unfair.
and Gang Toy over there.
Listen, bro, that story has gotten no motion, bro, and so I'm just like, bruh, it you know, when you look at all the fucking media coverage this Diddy shit is sucked up, and that you don't even know nothing about the Abercrombie dude. And that dude been touching kids and all kind of shit. So to me, again, he pissed off the wrong motherfucker. and you know this is the
Nah,
outcome. But
that's real shit.
that other
Hey,
story
Hold on.
definitely needs some light, man.
Hold on,
hey,
hold on. Hollywood
Coach.
T. Hold on. Let me get Hollywood T. Hollywood T back in a bit real quick. Hollywood T, what's good, gang?
Hey, salute, Cali Dre. So big love to you, brother. I love everything you said. But Sko, I gotta ask you a question. And salams to Sean Williams and Cashbag. I got a headache as big as Czechoslovakia, and I'm laying down. That's why I sound like this. But listen, do you have Gene Deal's number? Cause we need to check on that nigga. Cause he ain't said shit.
Oh, Gene did. Oh, for real? Oh,
His
you see?
his
Hold on.
YouTube career is over.
Hold on. You seen Gene ain't saying nothing?
I
He's
ain't
still
seen nothing.
crying.
You seen Gene Deal ain't saying a word? I ain't even think to check on you seen Gene.
Salute, little mama.
Salute, Hollywood team.
Man,
Boy,
because
you right.
I said, what he gonna talk about now? Because he was at first for a long time ago. I was like, okay, Gene Deal solid. He's speaking up for Biggie, and he's speaking up for Wolf. But he went overboard. Like this nigga was the main character. Like Reggie Wright is acting like he the fucking main character. I don't like that shit. These niggas paid
Gene Deal
y'all.
ain't said shit. You know what? Hollywood, I'm glad you put up and said that. Gene Deal ain't said shit. Gene Deal somewhere
And he
quiet
was
than a
he was he
motherfucker right
was
now.
salivating at the mouth, wanting this dude to get locked up forever. And I'm like, bruh,
That's crazy, gang. I ain't even looking through that shit, man. I didn't even think about it. I said, what do I mean? When
we
you
need to
said his
we need to
name,
run his ass off of
that
YouTube
nigga,
because he didn't
yeah.
get too big for his britches.
You know what I mean? See, I told y'all what happened. Diddy went against Biden, said he was going to hold the vote hostage, and here we are. King Mike World said shit, this is Biden doing. This is Diddy, you know what I mean? Fucking around with the politics, man. This is what happened. I don't know, gang. I'm not for sure about that. I don't know. King Mike, I don't know, gang. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just Cassie's book or the shit she said that made him jump on it. Or maybe somebody was waiting to jump on it. Maybe somebody was
Nah,
like, yeah, we've been waiting. We've been looking for anything on this nigga. Here it go right here. Or maybe somebody told Cassie, hey, don't you got a story? We want to hear it.
I think it was
I just
Diageo that kicked it off, and I think they got reach as far as with the political shit. You know what I'm saying? By them sending money to the legislators and stuff like that to get their products and stuff pushed. So I'm thinking that it was Diageo that put that bag on that boy head.
Yeah, I agree with you because see, he might be a billionaire, but they got a board of directors that's multi-billionaires each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And once you act like you too big for your britches, we gotta put your nigga ass in your place. And that's exactly what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But do y'all think,
Humiliation, Richard.
what y'all telling me? Are y'all telling me that everything else is going to fell in place, like with Jane Doe and all, you know what I mean? Like everybody subpoenaed, like
Oh no, they did a
just told.
dossier on him. They did a private investigator. They ran up information. They like, oh, we got this nigga. This how he living. Okay, okay. And all of that was, Cassie. We heard about the 20 million and the 10 million. Who's to say they ain't already gave her some money to go out there and say that? And like that white boy she married to, he behind the play. He
Oh,
behind the
for
play.
sure. Oh, for sure. He for sure told her to agree to everything. Whoever came to her, that book deal, whoever was hyping this up and talking about putting some bread into it, or the attorney, the white boy was most definitely there to make sure that went down. He most definitely
Yeah,
was
white boy
all in.
Roy was a hundredaire.
Yeah.
Now he's a millionaire.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know what I mean? And he used to be the motherfucking personal trainer. God damn it,
man.
man. One of my employees. This one, you know what I mean? Nigga, one of
She
my
was
broke employees and stole the rent off with the broad. They done double back and got 20 million out my motherfucking ass. Boy, that's a
she
nightmare,
was
my nigga. Picture that.
She was
That's a
passing
nightmare.
that. She was passing that pussy around everywhere. Old pissy mouth
That's
harlot. And
that's
Lord
a
forgive me for
nightmare.
saying these things.
Nah, it's cool, Hollywood. I mean, to all my niggas in the chat, picture that. Hey, Kelly Drake, come on, bro. That's a nightmare, bro. To be a
yeah,
nigga that
yeah.
accomplished all this, you done all
Mhm.
that. You know what I mean? And you got all this bread, and a
Come here,
dude you hired,
come here,
they
Nikki.
end up getting together, whatever, and they spin the block on your ass while they got kids and shit now. You know what I mean? And come get 20 million from your ass, my nigga. You like, I be damn.
Listen,
Man,
bruh.
I
Listen.
don't
I'm
believe
I'm
this
more
shit.
mad. I'm almost as mad at that as I am at that damn picture of this nigga. That hey, you right? The sketch artist been on his ass, bruh. That picture of that nigga curled up under that goddamn table, bruh, is the worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? So it just looked like it's an orchestrated Illuminati
Yeah.
esque And I'm not no conspiracy motherfucker. Y'all know that, bruh. But
Yeah.
the way this shit is rolled out, it just he done pissed off somebody that got some political and federal connections, is what it looked like and feel like to me, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Because you know, it's
Salute. Nah, salute, man.
But
Salute. Nah,
I wanna
I agree.
salute Teeny Garagos because that bitch is hardcore. She was
Yes.
filing motion for mistrial. She was standing up, speaking up when they were trying to take that juror off. She
Yeah,
was
dream
standing up.
team.
Yeah, she handled her business. I mean, everybody loved Brian Steele, Mark Agnifilo, but I really like her and Nicole Westmoreland. They handled it.
No,
Yeah,
they hey,
they
no,
did.
now you right, man. From everything I was reading from Interpress, that they was most definitely, you know what I mean, holding that nigga down, man. You know what I mean? And when it came to cross examination, you know what I mean, and I'm hearing about that closing argument. I'm hearing that they Diddy team most definitely, you know what I mean, put all the work in. And like we said, Diddy is not off, he ain't free yet. He ain't home yet. So I know the Diddy right now, y'all think about it. If you in jail, you got all that money, you've been so antsy, and this verdict comes down. Yeah, you happy, but it's still a little damn, man. I'm ready to go home inside that nigga tonight. You feel me? 3 more months until the goddamn sentencing, and even then, he might get, like we say, 5, 4, 3, 2, 6, 7, 8. We don't know yet. We don't know. So if you Diddy right now, yeah, you in that jail, you eating that nasty ass food and shit. You got 3 more months in this bitch, far as you know. And I ain't gonna say far as you know. You hope. Yeah, nigga, he's still he ain't at ease quite yet, man. Cause like you say, they can still get this nigga 10 years. He can
This
still
is
get
what I
10
used
years.
This is what I used to do. His sentence recommendation is gonna be based upon that bullshit ass letter Cassie sent in. Like, bitch, if you that scared, go to church. Get your 30 million, get the fuck out of here. Go to another country. But his sentencing guideline is low because he's a first time offender. And that charge carries zero up to 10 years. And he's gonna fall somewhere in the middle. I'm predicting he's gonna get 12, 18 months on each count.
There
He's
we
going
go.
to get time served with some probationary home confinement on an ankle monitor, mandatory drug rehab, and probably some type of fine.
There we go. Hey, that's sad. I'm sure that's what
And long ass probation. They're gonna give him long
yeah.
ass probation to monitor him.
I'm sure that's what Diddy hoping for. I'm sure that's what his team is hoping for. Some way, somehow, October 3rd, he can walk out of the courtroom. You know what I mean? Some
But
way, somehow, he can
I
walk out
think
that bitch.
I think they asked for a speedy sentencing, so I don't even think they gonna go to October. I think when
You
he
think
come
this?
back,
You think he
they
might be
go.
fucking around in July? Might fuck around at the latest, maybe August.
Mm-hmm.
But he need a
Man,
new judge because Judge Summeranian is bought too. You see, he was doing all type of activities where Diddy's team was up against the prosecutors and the judge. The judge was
yeah.
not playing fair. He was acting like, how you got the good cop, bad cop when you go in
They
for
made it seem that the judge.
interrogation.
They made it seem the judge was actually picking on Juror 6. You know what I mean? Like he was having meeting after meeting with him, and like he was kind of looking for a reason to throw that nigga the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, and things where he should have, like with uh that girl that lied on the stand. What's her name? I said her name earlier, but she's the one that said she got hung over the balcony and
Yeah.
and Puffy was not even in town.
Cassie's friend. Yeah, Cassie's
Yeah,
friend. I forgot her name.
Kathy's lover, because that girl goes both ways, and and
Oh,
and
okay.
that's what she
Okay.
was. See, Kathy was throwing that pissy pussy around everywhere. I'm telling you, and this girl lied. Cassie lied in her civil suit. You know, after Puffy do all his stuff, he don't ruffle no feathers now, but he should sue to get some of his money back because one lie in the civil suit leads to other lies, and he know what she and him did, and she lied on the stand, but the judge overlooks it and say, oh, maybe she was on drugs. This happened a long time ago, but it's no strict rules for her, strict rules for the black juror, strict rules for Puffy, but this liar gets off, and she was a witness who was compelled to testify. She should have got convicted on perjury, but she didn't get no charges. The
Yeah.
judge
You know
was
what I
not
mean?
fair.
I think they even proved that the day that she said this happened, Diddy wasn't nowhere near this girl.
Right. He was on the East Coast, and she said it happened in Los Angeles at Cassie's apartment. And the killing part is Cassie was on the East Coast with Puffy.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's showing y'all right there, man. They was most definitely You know what I mean? Just trying to put anything out there about this nigga.
Brianna
Taking any
Boglin, that's her
testimony.
name.
They're
Brianna
taking
Boglin.
they taking any testimony. I mean, because a lot of times they just want this shit to be in the jury's mind. Even some of the things they threw out before the verdict and shit like that. Or not before the verdict, before the jury started to deliberate. Some of the things they took out, those are things that, I mean, they can't unhear that shit. So they would still paint a certain picture of Diddy. You know what I mean? Letting the most, you know what I mean, gruesome shit be said about this nigga, brother. You know what I mean? Even when the defense checked it and it wasn't, some of this shit wasn't fact checking. That's all they wanted, though, was to put these images in the, you know what I mean? And people said the same reason they played that video. Because to this day, I'm telling you right now, I don't think in that video Cassie is running from a freak off. I think her and Diddy fighting for whatever reason they got going on, some personal shit just between them. She grab a phone, her shit, leave it wrong. You ain't going no motherfucker where he grab her shit, go back. But of course, they just wanted to show that shit. They got to, you know what I mean? They put everything out there. Like I said, I don't think Diddy is a good guy at all. I don't think Diddy is a good dude, far as some of the shit that he was said to have done. You know what I mean? Like some of the shit, like if he did kidnap his motherfucking assistant, I'm not saying it happened. I'm not saying it happened, but if he was kidnapping his motherfucking assistants, and if he was motherfucking me, you know what I mean, really treating everybody around him like shit, this, that, and the other. Like I said, I don't know the nigga to say that. But I mean, from some of the things we heard, he don't sound like a good dude. You know what I mean? But
no, he wasn't. Capricorn Clark, Don
but
Rashad.
I don't know him though. I gotta say that I don't know this man. I'd really be like so invested like that. Like, oh, he's a horrible. I'm hearing what some women are saying about him, and as a man, Hollywood T, I've got to learn, man. You got to check in with the nigga too sometimes. You feel me? That's just like Hollywood T. Hollywood T. They say go check in with your real father. They always say that, man. Hey, when niggas grow up and don't got your father in your life, go check on dad and get his side of the story and see what the fuck really going on, man.
What really happened? Yep.
Man, sometimes you gotta go find out what happened.
Diddy was knocking down everything. And see, when you stick your dick in one of them bitches, they get emotional. So now you got them all on the stand telling on you. And they wanted to be Cassie. She riding around in a Jaguar. She getting the lobsters and the steaks, got 2 apartments here and there. And all they getting is dick down every now and then. So, you know, got to be more careful, honey. Got to handle your business like a real CEO.
Nah, real shit. Salute to Hollywood T for pulling up, gang. Salute, man.
Salute
to Hollywood T. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. Salute, man. Salute to everybody that rock me tonight. Look, man. Lil Mama was saying, shout out to Lil Mama for pulling up. Everybody popped out. Callie, Dre, Sean Williams, everybody, man. Everybody popped out. Hollywood T. Salute to the whole gang, man. Lil Mama was saying that maybe the sentence they put in for a speedy sentencing. So I don't know. Like I said, I mean, for what we know now, the sentencing will be on October 3rd. If the date changes, this shit, we all be ready and, you know what I mean, listening on that day, man. You know what I mean? Tune the fuck in to see exactly what's gonna go down with P. Diddy, man. Sean Combs today found guilty on only 2 counts, man. You know what I mean? 2 man counts. You know what I mean? Two counts only carry 10 motherfucking years, man. The boy could get like Hollywood T said, 18 months on each one, time served, some little probation time, some fines, nigga about to pick up trash from the side of the road for a year or 2. He got that paper, he got that dream team. We don't know what's gonna happen at this sentencing, man. We don't know. But either way, man, I think a lot of people felt like it was good news for Diddy, man, because a lot of the Diddy haters was upset today. Tisa Tails was about to cry and shit. Yeah, Nancy Grace was over there whining and shit. Like, baby, y'all too invested, man. I do want to say, let this be a lesson, man, to everybody out there, man. Let this be a lesson, man. Most definitely watch how you treat people, for sure. I'm going to say that. Got to always say that. You know what I mean? Got to watch how you treat people, man. And, man, you know, don't ever be around somebody for what they got, man. Because, you know what I mean? Don't ever hang around somebody for what they got, because they're going to probably end up treating you like shit and doing what they want to do. You feel me? When you around for ladies, you guys, the nigga getting paper, and you want to be around this nigga because everybody else want to be around this nigga. You want to be the special one, and okay, well, go get that, go take that seat. Yeah, take that seat if you want to. Goddamn, it's a lot that come with that, man. It's a lot that come with that. Vice versa to the fellas, man. You want that chick that every nigga want, that little Instagram model chick that every nigga. Man, it's gonna be some things that come with that, my nigga. There's gonna be some shit that come with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not a cakewalk. It is, yeah. Don't date nobody for money and fame and clout and power and shit like that, man. And I know people, women might say, well, you know, Diddy is a successful man and this and that. Every woman, yeah, I get it. That sounds like a nigga with a lot of money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Is he a good guy to you? Do y'all got a lot in common? Do y'all have great conversations? Are y'all interested in the same shit? Do y'all get along? There's a lot more shit that goes along with being in love besides, oh, that person looked like this or that nigga got this. Man, y'all better get serious out there, man. Quit bullshit, man. Y'all better get serious out there, man. Quit bullshit. Now, I'm a broke nigga, so I don't know nothing about it. You did? I don't know nothing about it. I'm a broke nigga, man. I ain't got nothing to give. You hear me? I got nothing to give. But let me see. And Diddy is violent. He beat women, said El Hombre Negro. Yeah, we did see what happened. We did see that shit between him and Cassie. But he wasn't on trial for domestic violence, man. They didn't throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? That he wasn't on trial for that. So we got to speak on the things that he was on trial for, fam. And a lot of that shit was some bullshit, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Let me see. Ghost King said, remember Trump said with pardon Diddy? He didn't say with pardon, fam. Go back and look at the clip. He said, did he talk some shit about me? I don't know. I'll think about it. I ain't really thought about it. That means we want that 100 M's. Yeah. That means, nigga, wire that 100 M's to my mans. Yeah, send that 100 M's to my mans and them. And we might talk some business. That's what that meant, my nigga. He's letting Diddy know, fam. Y'all send that paper. We might, you know what I mean? Yeah, send that bag on over, nigga. But I heard the shit you said about me, my nigga. I heard that shit. Y'all smashed that goddamn light. But, man, salute to everybody in the building, y'all. 4th of July weekend coming up, man. I hope y'all turn the fuck up. I will be back tomorrow night. Might go live. Should I go live on 4th of July, man? I don't know, man. Should I go live on 4th of July? I don't know, man. I ain't talking about sitting right here. Of course, I had to be out with my fireworks because if y'all don't know, man, don't tell nobody, man. But I got a trunk full of shit, nigga. All kind of shit, nigga. I'm finna light the motherfucking city on fire, nigga. I got the most fireworks probably out of any nigga this year, fam. I got all the fireworks, fam. Anything you name, I got shit that shoot straight up. I got shit that spin around in the sky. I got all kind of shit, nigga. I got some shit to go up in the air look like lightning, nigga. I got all kind of shit, fam. I got all kind of shit, fam. My new name is Kaboom Sko, nigga. Yeah, call me Kaboom Sko. Yeah. I'm blowing up all kind of shit this year, fam. I got it all. I got everything. Yeah, I got everything, man. I got everything. Smash that like button, man. I got all kind of fireworks, nigga. I got everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you hear about some shit on fire in Dallas, just know it's probably me, nigga. Yeah, just know it's me, nigga. And I'm going to be moving around from spot to spot, letting them hoes off. So, yeah. I mean, even though it's illegal to do, which I'm not going to do. You know what I mean? But if I was to do it, I would move around from spot to spot. They wouldn't be able to catch me, my nigga. I might be on the top of a building downtown Dallas somewhere letting them bitches go, nigga. You don't know where I'm going to be, fam. Yeah, so you know what I mean? You don't know where I'm going to be, gang. Salute to everybody in the motherfucking yeah, I'm going off this year, gang. Yeah, you know, my skull got them sparklers over there. You got me fucked up, nigga. You got me fucked up, fam. It is. Y'all got me fucked up, nigga. I got some shit, fam. I'm finna let some shit go this year, bro. I got the fireworks, my nigga. Yeah, I got the work. I'm gonna let them bitches fly, man. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow night, man. We're gonna break some more shit down, smoke some more gas, get blowed, get shit faced with y'all. Tomorrow is what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is what, Thursday or Wednesday? I don't even fucking know, bro. What is tomorrow, gang? Put it in the chat. It's Thursday, right? Tomorrow is Thursday, yeah, for sure. Tomorrow, yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. I know tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night for sure, gang. Might even do it Saturday night, man. I need to go live every motherfucking day for the next 30 days, to be honest with you, nigga. Yeah, every night, man. Yeah, every night. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Nikki 901, don't get your ass putting time out, man. And you used to talk so much shit, Nikki 901. It's like when I gave you a rant, you start really kind of going at me more, I feel like. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might have to check yo. Yeah, I'm about to check some, gang. Yeah, all my moderators. I might have a meeting with y'all ass, man. A lot of y'all be in here tripping. Some of y'all don't be here at all. Some of y'all be popping in and out. It's almost time for a moderator meeting, man. I'm gonna get on their ass chat. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get on their ass chat. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? I'm finna fire all their ass up. Man, look at Carter K. Carter K said, not me, sir, please. Carter K said, not me, boss. There's the Lusco. Look. Carter K kissing ass and shit. Salusco chat and Creamy, though. Man, where is Creamy? Is Cream even in here? You come here shouting her out and shit, nigga. You just put her ass on the spot. Where's she at? Yeah, ass kissing. You done threw her under the goddamn bus. Is she even in here? See? You done slid her ass on the bus. Look at that. That's snitching. Hey, First Lady Mimi, what's good, gang? Salute. Yeah, that's ratting right there. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Nah, I know it be getting late, man. What time is it? 12:30. Yeah, look at you. Look at you, Carter K. You boy, you a rat. I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, man, ratted you out. Lady BC ratted her out. Smash that motherfucker like button, man. Salute to of course, salute to Lil Mama for sure, Lil Mama. Salute to Lil Mama, man. Shout out to Lady Beast, man. First Lady Mimi, Nikki 901. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody. Cuzma, what's good? Ron P, what's good? Lady Beast, of course. Salute to Lady Beast, man. Dallas Hip Hop, what's good, my guy? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Lost Salini, I hope I'm saying your name right. Mara 246, what's good, gang? Callie Dre is the feds. I do believe that, man. I do believe Callie Dre is the feds. Yeah, I do believe Callie Dre is the feds for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. I'll be back tomorrow night, man. It's Big Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. I'm gone, gang. Salute, man. Shout out to Nicole in the building, too, man. Salute to Nicole, gang. Salute to the whole gang, man. Salute to the whole gang. I'll see y'all in the building, man.
Y'all, it's your boy Justin on the scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Skull Gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Salute to everybody in the building. Hold on.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the toe.
I keep it G at all times. Check with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty links. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spend that shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and it's in this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jay Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who I'm repping with.
I keep it G at all times.